Yo, what's going on, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Commanding General Ahava today. You know what I mean? It's like nah, but what's going on, everybody, man? This another episode of your favorite show, Dark Tales of the Isupk. You know what I'm saying? We got Gas to Rob, your host, and we also got Daniela back. You know what I mean? What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, bro?
Man, I can't call it. I can't
Yeah,
call it.
yeah, yeah. Man, it's good, man. It's man, yo, know what I'm saying? Sundays has turned to my favorite days, especially like when we doing this, because like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, it's so much stuff that popped off just today to talk about, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm excited. I'm hyped up. It's a lot to talk about. We're gonna talk about casting out demons, how the UPK really don't cast out demons. Y'all see the title? It's a gay member in the school. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna find out who that is. Also, what else we gonna bring out? Oh, we got this girl that wanted to come at Daniela, come at me when we was trying to help her out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna touch on the ISUPK and the IUIC. Also, we're gonna clear that up. That's something that we're gonna more so pass that over to Gans to Rock because he got more info on that. And also, man, I'm also going to release the release the footage of the brawl in Atlanta. I got that footage too. We're gonna we're gonna reveal that. So, like I said, man, we got a lot to talk about. It's going to be a great episode, and we just getting started. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we could take it wherever y'all want to go, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot to cover though. I'm trying to get everything loaded.
It is a lot to cover, like you said, man. It's a whole lot, man. There's a whole lot going on inside that organization, and like say for instance, I just got back on Clubhouse, and I seen where they put it was a room where it said, where do ISUPK and IUIC go as far as going forward? And what the person that made that room is actually thinking, what he's thinking is, how can they hash this out? You know what I'm saying? Between them or whatever. How can they, how can they resolve this beef to where there will be no more incident on the street corners in the United States of America, at least, or wherever the hell the camps and everything is at, that's a sincere, it's a sincere thought. But what they don't understand is the fact that ISUPK are unreasonable niggas and they're consumed with jealousy. You see what I'm saying? They're consumed with it. When somebody's consumed with jealousy, there is no turning back. They're going to be that. When I looked at do you remember the Kona equity report that I sent to you, Ahava?
Yeah. Need me to pull it back up?
Okay. Yes. You could, if you could,
Okay, I'll try to find it.
But the thing about that report is it's funny because the only two organizations on that report, as far as with the Hebrew Israelite movement, is IUIC and ISUPK.
Yeah.
ISUPK is number 2. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, IUIC, even though ISUPK is number 2, IUIC is still blowing them out by leaps and bounds. You know what I'm saying? As far as the annual revenue and all, in every damn category that we know, that me and Daniela both know from us being high-ranking officers inside the organization. I mean, it's not even close. The margin is not even close. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they're the only two that's actually on there. They're still the 2 top dogs. But as far as with that and everything, they can't stand the fact of being number 2, which shows you a whole lot about them and who they are. And then it all goes back to the old One West school. The same jealous dudes that was back in the old One West school is still the same jealous niggas now. Look at the annual revenue there. These people are professional. They're not lying. This is professional. They're not lying.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money. You see that?
4 million. Yeah, I see that. 4 million.
That's a lot of money.
Meanwhile, the homeless people in their organization.
What you saying, D?
I said, meanwhile, it's homeless people in the organization.
Right. Yeah. There's homeless people that's got to stay in shelters. Everybody, I mean, damn, how much, direct sensual pleasures can you have? You know what I'm saying? If you're supposed to be a soldier, right? Because ain't the leadership supposed to be soldiers too?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Talk all of this shit, always wearing the boots and shit with the pants tucked in the boots, as if you a soldier, you a man of war. A man of war can live on a little. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see, and that's my problem with them right there, right?
Right.
They wear they pants tucked in their boots like they soldiers, which allowed them to create this false misconception about everybody in the world. This is why they lose. They think because you're not in the school, you don't know how to fight. You don't know how to shoot a gun. You don't know how to become strong. You don't know how to talk to women. You don't know how to get money. You can't find a job. They think if you're not in the school, your homeboy is going to sleep with your wife. The only way to not have your friends sleep with your wife is being in the school. When there's brothers I came up with who I've never, still to this day, we never had fallouts or any issues. I can go to the school and speak on 3 scenarios where brothers slept with other brothers' wives. I never experienced that in the world.
Right.
Like I never experienced that. In the world, I never experienced my family dying over drug overdose or cancer. I've never experienced that. I experienced all this shit when I came into the school.
Right.
I never experienced none of my homeboys or friends in the world getting beat up. I experienced that when I came into the school from them getting beat up. Everything that I should have been experiencing in the world, I experienced it when I came into the UPK. And they create this misconception that you got to be in there to live right. And, the Lord ain't going to bless you. And it's a lot of stuff you ain't going to be able to do. Like these dumbass broads in there become CNAs and post about it. And they say, the water to Commander General Johanna and the Lord. Without y'all, this wouldn't be able to do. Meanwhile, there's other sisters in the world becoming nurses and doctors and lawyers and teachers.
Right.
They becoming all this without Johanna and very successful at it.
Yeah. And not breaking off 10% of every paycheck to some man that they barely talk to. Also.
And got it. And when they come up to take a picture, you got some big goofy nigga standing in front saying, hold on, let me see if it's cool. A nigga who never fought a day in his life.
All right.
Y'all got these niggas guarding him as if they're stopping anything. And that's the biggest problem. That always was my issue. Like, yo, they got a Philly cookout coming up. I'm not going to be arguing with y'all online if y'all come into the cookout. It makes no sense.
Yeah. I saw your
like
story.
Literally where the cookout is at is probably 10 minutes from where I live. No exaggeration.
Yeah. I saw your story and I can only imagine how many UPK views you're getting on that. I can only imagine.
And I'm already getting messages of niggas saying they ain't showing up, but they still want to argue. You're showing up. You just telling me you're not because you don't want to run into me. That's it. I know you're coming. And then the niggas that do say, hey, I am coming, you know what they gonna do? Hey, you better thank Commander General Yohana because I was on my way and he told me to stand down.
Yeah, he gonna say that only on the post though. He not gonna say that if y'all ran into each other to find out, yo, so you know what I'm saying? So like, can I get an apology since you ain't really mean that or nothing?
Exactly.
That's it. Oh yeah. But Salakia, I just want to say, man, shouts out to the live viewers, shouts out to the replay viewers. What I'm about to start doing for the live viewers, you know what I'm saying, that tune in to Grafted in, I'm gonna start it right now. So, you know what I'm saying, if y'all type in the chat what tribe y'all from, I'm gonna do a free raffle. So y'all, if y'all live viewers, type in the chat what tribe y'all from, and I'll write y'all name down. And at the end of the show, so y'all gotta make it to the end of the show, and then I'm gonna pull your name out the hat. And if you win the raffle, I'm gonna cash out you I don't know, maybe $50. Yeah, so all right, now wait. So like if we get at least 5 people on the type what tribe they in the chat, we get at least 5, then I'll do $50 cash out to the raffle winner. But it gotta be 5 people. If it's less than 5 people that don't put what tribe they in, then there's no free raffle. So lock it. That's it. Oh yeah, but this brother Ibad right here, you had mentioned him last show. So I wanted to bring him up here, not to diss him, but more so to build him up and to kind of like wipe off the illusion that the Isupk is actually doing something for people. Because you mentioned last episode, because you mentioned last episode about how the brother had a council and they asked him why he stopped taking his meds. And what was so heavy when you said you was like the brother told the people in the council that I stopped taking my meds because if y'all could cast out demons, then I want y'all to cast you know what I'm saying, to cast my demon out. But I was a little distracted last episode, so I kind of wanted to bring it back up. And you know what I mean? Because like to me, like that was just so heavy, and I was like, man, that needed some more attention to it.
Yeah, I actually just seen him too. I want to say 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I run into him all the time.
Yeah.
Because his shelter is around this the place my son played basketball at.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, my son basketball team and his football team, his shelter is around that place. So I see him damn near every time I go up there.
Yeah. Yeah. So like basically, man, like people that's watching this and people that look at people as camp leaders and priests and generals, you know what I mean? Then y'all had mentioned that they always want to say Commander General Yohana done it again for stuff that you could do yourself. You know what I'm saying? Commander General Yohana always done something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what they get rank raises for, but it don't be for nothing like, you know, really get like removing a real mental health issue off of somebody. So what's reported to us is that he got schizophrenia and he paranoid. So he want that demon removed, but it's more so like the medicine is doing that. So like, if we could just look at it for what it is, you know what I'm saying? The illusion of, you know what I'm saying, the school is doing something for you. The proof is Ibad right here. He's still walking around with schizophrenia and, you know, and all the stuff he still got to take meds for. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to just erase this power that y'all give people over y'all. You know what I mean? I don't really, you know what I mean? Like, there's, you know what I'm saying? They don't have no power. You know what I mean? Like, we prove it in the comments when somebody say, you know what I'm saying? Stop talking to so-and-so, and we respond back to them like, okay, what you gonna do about it? There's nothing they gonna do. It like, there's no power with these people. All it is a t-shirt and propaganda. You know what I mean? So and also Tarap, you got a story on another brother who demon that they couldn't cast out.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I got a scripture also. 2 Timothy 3 and 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to that. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull it up and read it off. If somebody get it before me, y'all can start reading.
Okay, let me see. My bad. Yeah, but that's excellent to go ahead and bring that out. Second, I got you. 2 Timothy, you said 3 and verse 5.
Right.
All right. You went out to KJV, right?
Right.
All right, bet. All right. So this 2 Timothy's 3 verse 5. Having a form of godliness.
Wait a minute. Let's pause right there. It says having a form of godliness, right? So what are they doing? They wearing the war belts. They wearing the fringes. Right? They wearing the war scarves, the headpieces. They looking the part. They got the studs all on. They got all of that going. They out there in the street, right? They out there in the street teaching. They in classes. They doing all of the performative actions, right? Boy, keep going.
But denying the power thereof.
Denying the power. This is what I heard. You know, I heard the reason why people is not getting healed today is because that was needed way back then so people will believe. But you have more unbelievers today than what you had even back then. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that be needed more today than even back then during the time when the apostles was doing
it? Right. Perfect scripture. You know, what I'm saying? Abba should bring this out in council. 2 Timothy. Right. What is this?
2 Timothy 3 and 5.
Yeah, he should say, y'all having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. God damn. God damn.
Yeah. Check this out. Hold on. Let's take it back up to verse 4 again.
All right, verse 4.
Wait a minute. Let's take it to 3 because this shit is multi-layered right here. This is a whole onion.
Okay, verse 3. Without natural affection.
Natural affection. Pause. Natural affection. What does that mean? Natural affection means that the affection that you should have for somebody that's in your own race. Like say for instance, you're supposed to prefer somebody of your own race over another race, right? Makes sense, don't it?
Right.
That's natural affection. The people that you should love, you don't. Inside your own organization, right?
Right.
Even if you doing this thing to an enemy and shit, you know what I'm saying? You doing some evil shit to an enemy, but when you do it to your own people that's inside your own organization, that's being without natural affection. The same goddamn nigga you lay next to the two in the barracks, and you doing this to him? You see what I'm saying? That's the natural affection. We're in the same group. We get up, we go to camp every day. You know what I'm saying? We teach classes together. We do all this shit together. But then you're going to posture up against him. This is what they do inside ISUPK. This is what it means without natural affection. Because it's natural. That's just like on a basketball team. Could you imagine on a basketball team if somebody on that team was just siding with somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Or turned against the people on his own goddamn team? And then they try. How many championships do you think they're going to win?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's pissed off at this dude. He's 5'10", but he's mad at this nigga because he's 6'8" and he's a center. You know what I'm saying? This nigga wants to be a center himself. He don't like being a point guard.
Yeah, that's how Kevin Durant left because of Draymond Green.
Right.
Know?
That's being without natural affection. Natural affection has an order to it, and every race seems to understand this, but us. And we supposed to be the ones in the truth, hold ourselves at this high caliber like that. And we're even more fucked up than a basketball team or football team who don't know nothing about the truth at all and don't care nothing about the truth at all. But we claim to care about it so goddamn much and we fucking up our own ranks. You know what I'm saying? Mad at this nigga because he can teach better than you. You can do this and that better than him, but you're not looking at that. You want what he got. And you ready to do something to him over it. You ready to injure him over it. You can ready to report up to him. You gonna report to the damn leader of your zone and everything. Evil reports against that man. And trying to make him, trying to gaslight him and all that old crazy stuff, trying to be real condescending towards him and all of this and that. You fucking up your own camp. And that's the reason why Gaddafi didn't get raised up here in Minnesota. He don't even understand why he didn't get raised up when they was raising up all the captains. Him, Maccabia, or Kadaya Allah. Danielle, you familiar with what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, for sure. He even went and got his slave name changed like legally on papers to his Hebrew name. He went all out and did that. He's still a 5,000. He probably the oldest 5,000 in the school. Yeah,
he been a 5,000. He got in that school. He been a 5,000 since 2010, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Right. At the same time you got in the school. You got into 2010, right?
Huh?
You got into school in 2010?
Yep. I came around 2010. I ain't really start like being serious about it till 2011 because I was like kind of on YouTube and I was dealing with another camp. And then like 2011, that's when I started coming to the classes.
That nigga was a 5,000 in 2010.
It's crazy.
It's 2026 now. This is 16 motherfucking years. That nigga done been a 5,000 for 16 goddamn years.
Never graduating to nothing. God damn.
Right. Kadash. You know what I'm saying? Maccabia used to be over Kadash. Maccabia was over me too. I don't know what the hell when Kadash played Kanaya out of his position and all that, whatever the hell happened with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But as camp leader, because he wanted to be the leader, and Maccabia didn't want to fight the nigga over the position because he was rightfully supposed to be the camp leader after Kadash. But you know, Maccabia is young and tender. You know what I'm saying? He was young and tender at the time. So that's why he let Kadash have it. You know what I'm saying? He let Kadash have it. He figured it's better to go ahead and let Kadash have it and keep the motherfucking peace and shit. You know what I'm saying? Than have to fight this nigga over it and fuck up the whole camp. You know what I'm saying? That's why he fell back on it. Kadash, you know what I'm saying, became a 5,000 about 3 months after me. I got rose up in Yonkers. You remember the Passover in Yonkers?
Yeah.
They got rose up there. You know what I'm saying? And Kadash, you know, we was in a council and everything. We was in a Midwest council. And he got rose up about 3 months after me in the Midwest council. But the nigga always treated me as if he was over me and shit. I never made a ruckus about it. You know what I'm saying? That nigga destroyed that camp. You know what I'm saying? You know they got to go to Milwaukee just to even have camp now, right?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they got to go to Milwaukee. They can't even have camp here in Minnesota. They can't have camp. They ain't been able to have camp. And my purpose was to help build up here in Minnesota because I done already help build up camp. I'm the help build up Chicago. I'm one of the foundational members of Chicago, Indiana, and Kentucky, and Cincinnati. Now that we making a whole list,
yeah, talk that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what Kadash wanted me to do for him. But here this nigga is. When I try to make an assertive move and try, because see, one of the ways that we built up was by debate. Kadash can't battle. You Macabia can't battle either.
Right.
Nor can Amangabar can battle better than they can. But at the same time, he has his limits. You know what I'm saying? He has his limits. And when we was in Hebrew Academy graduate out of Minnesota, I hit him with some scriptures and everything that had him all fucked up, and I seen where his limits was at. You know, in the Hebrew Academy, when you're doing the when you heckling, when you heckling the person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was heckling him.
And sidebar, if I could, I'm gonna wait till next at Hebrew Academy, and I'm gonna expose the trials. That's gonna fuck them up. That's gonna hurt them. That's gonna hurt them.
Oh yes, and we both know these trials very intricately because we both
I'm gonna expose them trials. That's gonna hurt them. That's gonna cripple them.
If I could I be in it with you when you do it?
100%. I'm gonna expose it. I'm gonna let everybody know what they in for. Ain't no need to wait to the end. I'm gonna tell you what's going to happen at the Hebrew Academy trials.
Yeah, hey, I love the way you're thinking, right?
Yeah, I'm exposed.
Let me share with you what scripture I hit Amangabar with. Because I know Amangabar is emotional. You know what I'm saying? He is emotional. He can battle better than Kadash and Maccabi. You know what I'm saying? He can battle better than both of them. But like I said, he has his limits. You know what I'm saying? And he'll start to get in his feelings after a while. You know, and what I was doing, I was kind of working with him on that. I went to the Song of Solomon when it said that, I'm paraphrasing, when it said his belly is white. Do you remember that part?
Say it again. Your phone went out.
Okay, when it said that his belly, when it talked about King Solomon, I kind of went deep on him. You know what I'm saying? When it said that King Solomon said that his belly is white. Okay, right. I'm talking in a redneck voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so it says here that his goddamn his belly is white.
Right.
You know, that he's white. That my beloved is white and the chiefest among men. So how is Christ gonna be black when it says King Solomon, his forefather is white? Do you think he had an answer for that? You see what I'm saying? He started falling apart. You know what I'm saying? He fell straight apart after that. I understand the breakdown of that scripture very well.
Right. Yeah, it's obvious. Yeah, it's like every other color one. It's obvious.
Yeah. But they don't get that, you know what I'm saying? And I seen Amangabar fall apart. I was a badass heckler. Don't have me heckle you in the Hebrew Academy. You know what I'm saying? Because I will break you. If you can take my heckling, you on your way to greatness.
Right.
And I got Moderat too. I got him real good. You know what I'm saying? I got him real good when in they Hebrew Academy. I asked the question. I said, why y'all got I sound like an old drunk dude, you know, like an old dope feed. I said, why y'all got Naruto reading the Bible? He had like Naruto type of headband on and shit. I said, why y'all got Naruto reading the Bible? He fell apart. They couldn't take Everybody started laughing, and he felt real self-conscious and shit. Man, you gotta be able to take shit like that,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to, weather that storm and still stay professional at the same time,
right?
You know. And these guys is already officers of 1,000 at this time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but when I hit him with that, you know what I'm saying? When I hit, you know, but at the same time, he is a better battler than them, though. I can say that he is better than they are. You know what I'm saying? Kadash can't battle really he can't battle at all. You know what I'm saying? But see me, I'm real good at it. One thing I would say about Kaposh knew how to use people's gifts and everything. He did know how to do that. He had a good eye for talent. Kadash don't have that. Kadash is okay if, like, say for instance, with the things that I'm a manga bar is good with, what as far as with his blacksmithing and things like that. Because remember, he made that badass shield for Johanna. You remember that?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he made that badass shield for Johanna and things like that. Oh, Kadash is cool with shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And Macavia with his ability as far as with the computers and shit, he's cool with that. Because Kadash can't do neither one of those things. But he had a problem with me with my skill sets, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that let me know that I don't have no place here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, because what I did was I staged a battle with the Mormons. Because the question was, when that dude Kanagabar left, you know what I'm saying? Muhammad was talking to Kadash and said, you need to do something to replenish the ranks. You know what I'm saying? You need to do pretty much what he's saying. You need to pick Minnesota up. Kadash asked us the question, what could we do? You know what I'm saying? To start to get this camp up off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And I did what I know to do. Stage battles.
Right.
If you think somebody know how to battle real well, use them for that.
Right. That's what New York do.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what New York do. That's what Tazaryak do.
That's what we did down in Indianapolis. That's how me and Kaplan started building Indianapolis camp up.
Yep.
We were staging battles. We was battling with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We was battling. You know what I'm saying? It was always be me and him. You know what I'm saying? But we was battling every goddamn body. And when they seen how we was cutting people real tough like that, and we was informing people and all of this shit, they started to show up at the school. Because see, here's the thing. When people know you can battle real well and things like that, and they're like, damn, this nigga got an answer for every damn thing that somebody come with. You know what I'm saying? What makes them interested, you know why? If nothing for nothing else, they want to be able to do the same thing themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Concert. Hey, Salaki, man. Let's get to this next topic. To rock. It does. Let me bring this up on my screen. Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't wait to get on this, but before I get on this, we got some new viewers up in here. I'm gonna say this again. Since I appreciate the live viewers, I'm gonna do a live what you call it, a live free raffle. So basically, if you in the live chat, today your day, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, just type in the chat what tribe you from, and I'm gonna write your name down. And at the end, you make it to the end of the live stream, I'm gonna pull from a hat. If I pull your name, if we get at least 5 people to put in the chat what tribe they from, I'm gonna cash out them $50 live. So shouts out to the live viewers. But this topic right here, Princess Tawaba, man, she wasn't even on my radar. But I'm up here at the dealership, up here, you know what I'm saying, buying me a whip today, a Hummer. I get a notification from Princess Tawaba tagging me and Daniela in her post because the previous day, she made this post right here. You know what I'm saying? Basically having trouble in the school. So I'm gonna read it for y'all. It says, shedding light on the bullshit I've been enduring since the beginning. No UPK brother to me. You just sit around all day behind that phone, talking down on me as if I'm such a bad woman. I've been going back and forth to counsel and nothing. His behavior is not changing. I've been asking for help and I get nowhere. I'm just done. Fed up. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, so basically, you know what I'm saying? So like we basically see this post that she made yesterday, and so we like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? Like we should reach out to her to like try to help her out. Right? Let me bring this other screenshot up.
Yep. And if I could, while you do that, the
Yeah,
reason I
come.
felt the need to reach out to her is because she was in school because she make beats. So she was in school, um, whatever school she was, it was called the Granny School or something. So she reached out to me and she wanted to send me some beats to get my opinion. And then she also said that in order to enroll into the school, she need 2 references from people that signed. So she wanted me and she asked me if I can get another person in the industry um to be the second reference. And at first I was like, yeah, for sure. But I waited because I knew in a few days I was going to do the live that I did when I went at the school. So I didn't want to give her the reference and then do the live and then she turned on me and do bullshit. So I'm like, yeah, I got you. So then a few days after that, she hit me and she was like, hold off on the references because they pushed the deadline back. I'm going to need a deadline around this time. I'm going to let you know, but send the references to this email. You could fill out the slip and then get someone else to fill out the slip. And I was like, all right, cool. I know producers and record executives and all that. I can walk into the damn Rock Nation office and get, Rel Carter, who Jay-Z nephew, to sign the damn shit for me. So I'm like, all right, you know what? But I'm going to hold off. So she would just constantly hit me up. Hey, yeah, just checking in with you. I'm going to send you some beats. I'm sick. I'm this, I'm that. And this where it made the turn for me. Because I seen a brother post a song and it said produced by her. And then in the comments, he was saying how, she basically came in a clutch because she just sent the beat to him. And he needed it to help put out that song. Matter of fact, it's the weird nigga that got that song, Kwam Yasha Allah. Kwam, that nigga. So I'm
Oh
like, hold
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. Shapat out of DC.
Yeah, I'm like, hold up. She just sent him a beat. And then I'm like, you know what? She in one of the messages, she did tell me she was going to check in with her camp leader to see if it was okay to send me a beat because she shouldn't even been talking to me because of, the protocol. But because it was about business, of course, that was cool. But she wanted to run it past her camp leader. I'm like, your camp leader is going to say no. But I know them niggas. They're going to tell her, don't send me the beat, but get the references from me to help her get into school. Which is why later on, when she was, oh yeah, I'm going to send a beat, but I'm sick. Oh yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I'm like, nah, that don't sound right. So just over time, she would reach out and reply to my stories and hit me up and tell me how the song is hot and how she liked the music and this is that and the third. And then it just like after a while, I just stopped replying to her because I'm like, you're never going to, first of all, you're never going to send me a beat. I don't even think your beats is fire anyway. But if you planned on sending me beats, you're never going to do it. But I know they told you to get the references so you can get into school. And once you get into school, you're going to thank General Yohana.
Right.
Not telling everybody that Daniel Allah is the reason you enrolled in the school, which she never ended up being able to get into school because I never sent her the references. Which now you fast forward as time go on, we end up here.
Yeah. It get crazy today. You know what I mean?
She had no problem with slandering my name because it all goes back to she remember, yo, you never graduated school because I never gave you the references. And then, like I said, not too long after that, I dogged the school out. But my thing was, why can't they reach out to some? Tazariak is the famous nigga in there. Why can't he get you references?
Yeah, I don't feel like he's somebody that'll do something for, for people under him like that.
No, he
Not for
wasn't.
sure. But to know I was a enemy of the school and I was online exposing them, she still was trying to send me beats, and then she wanted that reference. She wanted that reference to get into school. And I know she holding that against me, that she wasn't able to enroll into that school without me, which all them niggas do. When a nigga talk shit in them comments, I go to their page and I click message. It haven't felt me yet. I go to their page and I click message. And it's some nigga who hit me up about doing a song with him. And I never even seen the message. And I'm like, okay, that's why he mad. 2 years ago, he sent the message saying he want to do a song. I never seen the message. And now he's quick to say something right now. Like the nigga from Detroit, the little weird nigga, who also, and I ain't gonna be long-winded, the little nigga from Detroit, here's his problem, Kazak, right? Not only he wanted to do a song with me, the reason he wanted to do a song, because the sister that I was married to at the time had a daughter that was 16. She posted a picture of her daughter, and he was in the comments and found her page and was hearting her pictures and putting heart eyes under her pictures. I called the nigga. I said, hey, Salakia, I don't think you know, so I'm going to let you know now. She's 16. You know, she's not of age.
Mm-hmm.
And it's uncomfortable to her because she's sending me screenshots of every grown man in the soccer war, all of them, every grown man in the school that's liking and putting heart eyes and even messaging her.
Soccer war?
Soccer war was one of them for sure. And here's where it get crazy, because they all told me the same thing in the end. Here's where it get crazy. I say, listen, she's 16. I don't think you know she's that young, but she feel like you do know because you know me. So I'm telling you now, she's 16. He gonna say, well, when her birthday?
What?
Who said that?
Kazak from Detroit.
How old is Kazak? He in his early, what is it, mid-20s?
Nah, that nigga probably pushing 30 something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at that time, he was for sure almost 30. This was about almost like 2019, around that time. So I go, yo, that is weird. That kind of threw me off because he said when her birthday. Okay, her birthday is in September, which would make her 17. And then this one I knew, him, Soccer War, Capta, all them niggas, at some point in time, this information was getting spread because this is exactly what he said. And I heard this from Soccer War and Capta. Well, at least when she's turned 17, I could court her until she's 18 and then have sex with her then.
That's against the school rules.
I say, you want to court a 17-year-old?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, if I could back this up, are you saying this 17-year-old who is that? Your
it was the I ain't married to the whore no more. Okay, so perfect example. Mark, I don't even know if y'all familiar. Mark Lamar Hill is his daughter.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know who he is. Pretty famous.
It's his daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, she was 16, and them brothers was telling me to let them know when she's 17 so they could court her from when she's 17, and it's going to take a year until she's 18. And I'm like, you got to go on dates and do all that. Like, what? What you mean court her while she's 17?
They was going to try and smash her before she turned 18.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, people don't
100%. That's what they all do.
Whole year, man.
They some dirty ass fucking niggas.
I know. The only brother I know that actually did the 6-month rule and went through with it was Cap Shapar. Everybody else broke the 6-month rule. A bun, like you name it. Imad, everybody. Marah, Taza, every single body in that school broke the 6-month rule except for Cap Shapar. That's the only brother that I know who they say he the only one that lasted the 6-month rule. Everybody else broke it. You name it. Any marriage that happened in that school from a brother in that school and a sister in that school, and they gotta wait 6 months, they broke it. Some people even they think they went 6 months, but my rib at the time used to do hair. Half of them sisters sat in my living room and told stories about how, they slept with each other the first night they linked up, and they vowed to keep it as, they vowed to keep it a secret forever.
That's how it's gonna be. You've been talking to this woman 3-4 motherfucking months, and y'all fucking. That's what's gonna happen. Y'all gonna see. Here's the thing though. You know, they gotta stand on what the hell it is that they say. You know what I'm saying? They gotta stand on whatever the hell it is they. But here's the thing, and it's best also for them not to even link up with the motherfucking woman until the whole 6-month thing is over. Because if they link up, they fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, a man should not think himself to be stronger than what he is.
I done already heard in teachings they say my rib can't have no male friends. You know what I mean? I know because they deal with the school so heavily, they talking about other brothers in the school when they say that. You know what I mean? My rib can't have none of y'all niggas as friends. Cause I know how y'all is behind my back. That's the way I see it. You know. That's true. I mean, in reality, everything has supposed to be done decently and in order. That's a protection. Motherfuckers talk about, men supposed to protect women. You gotta have order to protect the goddamn woman. You know what I'm saying? Man. You gotta have order in that rules. Have no men, no friends like yeah.
What the Lord did. The Lord, after the flood, what did the Lord do? The Lord made borders for every goddamn body. You know what I'm saying? For every nation. Ammon had his own land. Moab, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? There's borders. With borders is rules that you don't cross. Lines that you don't cross. You know what I'm saying? They're just like it's like that even in Israel. Because see, here's the thing about this Hebrew Israelite movement: they try to pile every goddamn body together and shit. But what did the Lord do? This is one of the reasons why the Lord separated. Didn't the Lord separate the tribe?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And see, a camp is not just a pile of motherfucking niggas coming together of all different tribes. A camp is according to tribe. How many camps were there in Israel at the time of Moses? Can anybody answer that?
Nah, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure just what I'm saying,
12.
like
12. 12 camps.
That's like yeah. I was gonna say like it wasn't just one basically, you know what I mean? Cause I know how you know what I'm saying.
It was 12. It was 12. Inside those, like say for instance, in the tribe of Judah, the camp was an army of Judites. You know what I'm saying? Inside the tribe of Judah. Benjamin, the camp was a tribe of Benjamites that were mighty men of battle and everything. Because, you have the old people and the children and, you know what I'm saying, the brothers that wasn't cut like that and all of that stuff. But the camp was the army men of that specific tribe. You know what I'm saying? Of the tribe. That's why it was numbered like that. Of the camp of Dan, 30,000. Of the camp of such and such a 30,000, that type of thing. The camps were the army men, you know what I'm saying, of the specific tribes that they were in. What do they do now? They pile every damn thing together, and a lot of these dudes just want to sit there and fetishize Mexican women. You know what I'm saying? They want to match every damn thing together so they can try and get at their women. I want a Mexican woman. Just like what the bar mop was saying, I want a Mexican woman. She can make me tacos. Nigga, any woman can make tacos. Stop licking their fingers.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man,
Go
he
on.
gonna take whatever woman he want, whether she married or not.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, con. Yeah,
Right.
man. Let's bring it back to the message, man, because we got a lot of material to get through. It's lucky. Man, so this girl, so she basically made this post yesterday, and this is her husband right here. So, this is a screenshot. I'm gonna read it off. Day 1, listen, you dumb, stupid, silly little bitch. I don't do it. You know what I mean? And I could tell she a pretty good wife to him, because she gonna heart his message. Imagine the type of abuse that she going through, where she's so used to taking it that she hearts his message, and he want to be petty and put a da symbol. You know what I mean? And then she's going to say, "You're not helping." You know what I'm saying? You're not helping with the situation. He being petty, she trying to still be submissive and understanding about whatever they going through. Now, this is the next message right here. You know what I'm saying? So we seeing this, and we trying to help her out. Now I'm gonna read this part for everybody. Can y'all see that? Let me see. All right, there you go. Now this is the next message that she posts. Her husband wrote, "Thought you was a whore." Then he said, "I think you want to get treated like a whore on the street. Maybe that's what it is. Talking about putting you away, a divorce. You can. I'm not ready. You can. I'm not ready. A whatever more you about to come up with." And then she responded, every time you correct me, I listen. But you're not going to call me out of my name and treat me as if I'm some whore in the streets." You know what I mean? So that's what she going through. And then this is her actual post right here. Let me see if y'all can see that. So this is the actual post that she made that had all them screenshots in it. So she going to write, "Shedding light on the bullshit I've been enduring since the beginning. No UPK brother to me. You just sit around all day behind that phone talking down on me as if I'm such a bad woman. I've been going back and forth to counsel and nothing. His behavior is not changing. I've been asking for help and I get nowhere. I'm just done." And you know what I'm saying, sidebar, I'm gonna let the brothers get back in. To all the new viewers, like I said, I'm doing a free raffle to all my live viewers. So right now we got 3 people that joined it, and I said if we get at least 5 people that type in the chat what tribe they from, that I'm gonna write everybody's names down, and at the end, y'all make it to the end of this video, I'm gonna pull your name. If I pull your name, the winner get $50 Cash App or Zelle, whatever. So type in the chat what tribe you from, and if I get at least 5 people that interact with that, we got 3 so far. Get 5 people, I'll pull your name up, you send me your Cash App, you know what I'm saying, you're the winner of the free raffle. But yeah, back to this, man. So Daniela to Rob, like, she said all this, and we tried to help her over here, Grafted in, because obviously brothers in the school not helping her, the counsel's not helping her. You know what I'm saying? They not getting nowhere. So we reach out to her privately in her DM. We ain't try to shame her husband. We ain't try to shame the school. We just like, hey man, do you want to come on the show and like maybe we could help, really help you out over here. So, you know what I'm saying? So basically, this led to what I'm about to bring up right now. Sluggy, go ahead.
No, I was going to say real quick, and just like I told her after reading the messages, I said, "Sis, look, I done sat through many councils. Before councils would have to be done on a computer at a Zoom meeting, and I would have to come to the school and set the computer up, and they call a Zoom number, and the general would be on a microphone and a laptop, and we would have to put the laptop on speakers for him to hear. And I heard many councils, and I said, listen, sis, Here's what happened. Your husband is fighting a demon, and they know it. He's a trooper.
Mm-hmm.
Two things. He's fighting a homosexual demon, or he's been molested and fighting that demon. And he's been trying so hard to fight that demon that they feel a woman would help him fight that demon because he either was blowing rod or he was touched. So they gave him you. 9 times out of 10, he didn't want to accept you, but he only accepted you because they told him it was the best thing to do. As time go on, he don't feel that affectionate touch from a woman. The sex y'all have is not making him feel right. And like it ain't the sex he have with men. And because of that, the moment you do something wrong, you're a whore, you're a slut, you're a bitch. Why he got to get rid of you? Whatever he's fighting, he want to do. But he know if you catch him doing it, you're going to tell on him. So he's going to paint you as the villain to get rid of you because he don't really want to fight his demon. He's trying to go back to women, but it's not working. Listen, he only been in the school for no longer than a year. Look at his pictures before then. Look at his mannerisms. Just look at his pictures.
Salak, go ahead. Hold on, Salaki. Hey, it's his brother. Like back when Gorilla Hebrew was going through his shit, I ended up looking at this dude named Ariala that was doing most of the majority of the exposing, and I looked at the brother photos. You know, he dressing like Pharrell, you know what I'm saying, from Nerd, and he had a homosexual best friend. So you right on point with what you talking about.
And like you look at him and how he carried himself and dressed and his mannerisms, and he had 2 piercings on his bottom lip. He's fighting something, and they are trying to help him and saying, "Hey, we can help you. Give him some vagina." And then he get vagina and be like, "Yo, it's still not helping." So now when you say, I know you want an extra meal on your sandwich. I'm sorry. He say, "You goddamn whore." Like, come on. Like, they just came out and said Joe Jackson was not a bad father. He was actually an excellent father. They just came out and praised Joe Jackson and said Michael Jackson's mother was the real winner for not exposing Joe Jackson or coming out against him or getting him arrested for what he did to them kids. That's what Johanna said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, your husband is dealing with a demon and they know it. You know why you don't know? Because if you would have known, you wouldn't have accepted him. You wouldn't have took him. You would have been like, I ain't marrying him. But they knew you was a sister that needed a husband. He was a brother that needed a wife. And they might have told you, yeah, he was a little off, but they ain't never told you he blew a rod before. So now you all type of whores because he want to be with a man. He want to be with a man, or he just can't be sexually attracted to a woman because he been touched. And he been touched by a woman and never would forgive the woman who touched him. So now that's why he's saying you want to be fucked like a whore. I think I should fuck you like a whore. And all that is what? She never said that. But you are automatically resorting to that disrespectful type of talk because you want to run her off because either you want to go back to that man you've been with for your whole life, or you just hate women because you've been touched by your auntie or something.
Damn. And we was trying to tell her that, you know what I'm saying? We would have gave her the counsel that she actually needed that actually would have corrected her situation. But nah, what she want to do, she want to make shit public and shit like this. Let me read this post.
And she told me she never talking to him again. I said, what, they allowed you to divorce him? She said, no, I'm just never talking to him and I'm focusing on myself. Come on, they told you could divorce the nigga. You're not going to tell me because you know I'm going to say something about it. But how can you never talk to your husband again?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like y'all met up, slept with each other. How can you never talk to him again? You want him to go be, and then when I told her that, she gonna say, how you know he was homo?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, she said, how you know that? What made you say that? Oh, you've been thinking that he was gay. Or you know he was gay and he's getting over being gay. And because you know so many people come tell me shit, you like, damn, did somebody come tell him that he was a homosexual? How do he know?
Right.
What would make you say he was homo? I got the screenshots. What would make you
Right.
say he was homo?
Right. You on point with that. Absolutely right.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, go
Man.
ahead. I see you pull something else up.
Oh, you can't.
Okay, this the one. This the one.
Yeah, Con. All right, so before I read this, like I said, man, I was at the dealership today. I wanted to go buy me a Hummer, you know what I'm saying, and everything. And I get a notification while I'm at, signing paperwork and all that. I get a notification of this post, like, you know what I'm saying. She tagged my name in it, so I'm reading it. So this is what it say. It say Daniela West. In my moment of frustration and weakness, you buzzards and parasites come swarming, looking to take a souvenir for your personal collection. Because you couldn't cut it in the Isupk.
Write this. One of them got on her. They sent her this to post this. She didn't write this.
Oh, okay. They sent her a copy and paste message to post.
Yeah, that's what they do. A captain or a general would, hey, if you don't post this, then that means you're an enemy of the school. So it puts them in a position like, oh, I gotta post it then because I don't want them to look at me as an enemy. They make you feel like, hey, we're going to give you the counsel you need, but you got to show us you're not an enemy. Post this and
I bear witness to that.
Oh wow, 2 witnesses.
Yeah, I bear witness to that. Yeah, it was done to me in Indianapolis. Hey, it was done to me in Indianapolis with that dude Mawat. I don't know if you know him, Daniel. There's a guy named Mawat and everything. He was saying he hit me up asking me, what happened with the school and all this and that. He's like, regardless of what happened, I'll rock with you and everything, But then 10 minutes later, he hit me up talking about some shit. You know what I'm saying? If you want to fight me and all this and that, it was Isupk that told him to say that. I bear witness to that. They do that.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, Isupk, you know who Isupk is, the big black nigga, Kool-Aid nigga.
Yeah,
Right.
I know who he is.
Fat Albert, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, I'm glad y'all able to call that out, man. But yeah, let me continue with this. Yeah, like, man, this ain't her, man. Let me read it from where I know for sure it ain't her. You know what I'm saying? In the moment of frustration and weakness, come on now. Like, I got a rib. My rib. Well,
And
you know what? I'm not gonna speak on my rib, but women in general, they don't want to admit when they did something wrong. Come on now, this is a dude writing this shit. So,
yeah, now you blaming me. Like, I reached out because of what you post. How in the hell you blaming me now?
right. Like, we the only two that probably hit her up. So why she pick us out of the bunch? Ain't no way. In my moment of frustration and weakness, you buzzards, I guess you meant to say bozos and parasites, come swarming looking to take a souvenir for your personal collection because you couldn't cut it in the Isupk, and then you willingly chose to become an enemy us, and most importantly, the Most High in Christ.
That's them.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
What camp was she of, Daniela?
Kali, Kwam wa all.
That was probably him or the Gallhar or some shit.
Yeah, that was 100% Kwam wa all. Because, and the reason I say that is because after that, probably like 30 minutes later, it was no messages or nothing. He come under a post and say, hey, I'm gonna be at the Philly cookout. Wow, what's up? And I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, you seen my story. What you want to argue on the internet? And he go, I ain't see your story, but now I see it. I ain't for the internet arguing. I said, if you want a problem, okay, no problem. And then he say, okay. And then the slow nigga from New York, Ibaja, was writing me, and he told Ibaja, "Hey, stand down, don't say nothing to him." And I'm like, man, these niggas is weird.
Yeah, they were.
So
Yeah.
it was Kwamba all for sure. 100% it was
Yeah.
him because she out of his camp and he was kind of arguing with her in the comments and he was like, "Hey yo, take this shit down right now." And then she took it down and then I messaged her and I said, "That's why your husband don't respect you. He curse at you, you come to the internet. Your camp leader curse at you, you listen." That's the problem right there.
Ooh.
And then that's when she made the post. Literally, when I sent it, literally 2 minutes later, I got a notification of this post right here.
From Kwame off.
Yup. Because I said, yo, he cursed at you in the comments and you did what he said. Your husband cursed at you and you posted his text online on Facebook.
You know
2 minutes
what?
later, I got that post.
This is what I always say. I always say this. I always say the woman does not want to learn from a man that she's fucking.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say that. Look at it. She ain't fucking Kwame all, so she will do whatever the hell Kwame all say in hopes of maybe one day fucking him, maybe.
Exactly. You know how many brothers ribs was listen, Nakar out of Philly. I'm gonna say it. Nakar out of Philly, his rib called me like 2-3:30 in the morning on Facebook.
Damn.
I'm like, back to back to back to back. I'm like, what the fuck? I pick up. She like, oh my God, he's going crazy. Look. And she turned the camera around. He throwing all her shit out on the on the front step.
Right.
I said, what is he doing that for? She said, I'm going to tell you. I can't tell you now. That's a long story, but can you please stop him? He won't listen. I said, yo, let him know you on the phone with me. Turn the camera around. Let him see my face.
Mm-hmm.
I go, she do it. I say, hey, Nakar, what the fuck are you doing? The phone hang up.
Damn.
2 minutes later, he called me. Hey, I'm going for a walk. Yeah, listen. Hey, Salakia, my rib, she get paid to babysit her sister kids. She told me last week, my sister boyfriend, who's a perk head, he real bad on perks. He came in the house high. It was just my rib and the kids, cause she was babysitting. And he came in the house high and he sat on the couch and he said, hey, you should let me eat your vagina.
What?
And then I go, what? Why you telling me now? So I grab a knife and, before I go stab him, I'm like, hold on. It's been a week and you just telling me? Mm-hmm. You let him do it. Bitch, get out. So now I threw her stuff out. And then I'm going to my sister's house right now to go stab him. I said, hey, Nakar, let's say you go there to try to stab him and he got a gun and he kill you. Now what? You got a gun on you? He said, nah, I got this knife. I said, okay, you say he on perks. He might be high right now. He carrying the gun. What if he on point and he kill you? Then what? Damn, you right, sir. You know what? Okay. And I said, that's where they get it from. Your rib is trying to talk some goddamn sense in you, or you trying to talk some sense in your goddamn rib. And it takes for either one of y'all to call another person on the phone to calm y'all down.
Yeah.
And she did that for the next week. Constantly called me because this... And so, like, after this story, I'm gonna let you get back to what you're doing.
But he assuming that she got her coochie ate though. She didn't admit it.
She didn't admit it. Yeah, he assuming because it took her so long to tell him. He was arguing with her baby father. because she had another kid outside of him, right? Was
Uh-huh.
from New York. He was arguing with her baby father. The baby father was like, man, look, I'm gonna come get my son. I come pick my son up Saturday. Nigga, whatever you got to say to me when I get there. You know when the car do? Throw a cookout Saturday. Invite all the brothers from the school. You know what he do on the side? Texting the baby dad. Yeah, come through and get your son, nigga. Yeah. Now he feeling confident because all the brothers from the school is there. The brother never show up and get his son. Now he finally tell niggas why he threw the cookout. Brothers called me on the phone. Hey, Salakia. And the car just told me he threw this cook. And they giving me the 411. I'm like, what? So he putting y'all in danger. What if he would have rolled up there with 20 motherfuckers? It's 10 of y'all. And then they came up there and blazed all of y'all. Now what? Hey, yo, hold on. And I hung up and went right to the nigga crib. Yo, Nakar, what are you doing? All because his rib disappear and go to New York. And nobody can find her. He knows she going back to New York to sleep with her baby father.
Oh.
And that's why he want beef with him.
But they big on the stepdaddy thing, though. Isupk is big on that whole stepdaddy thing, right?
Yeah, everybody but Muhammad. Muhammad said he could never marry a sister who have kids who and the kid's face don't look like his.
I remember that. Now think about it though. So what he's saying is you're less than me. So you can do that. You do that. And that's good for you. And I was glad with your woman when she come against you, calling me for counsel concerning that. You know? Maybe he needs to go ahead and be a goddamn stepdaddy and shit. You know what I'm saying? When I made that post, this is the start of the beef between me and them. When I made that, when I sat there and responded to Abadi's post, when he said, was there any benefit in being a stepdaddy, then why did he allow all them niggas to come at me like that then? Why ain't he should have been standing with me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Damn, man. Oh man, let me get back to this.
Salaki, I got a million stories, Salaki. Don't let me get this shit to talking. Listen, this joint gonna be 4 hours long. Yeah. Hey, Salaki, let me let you get back to the topic.
Yeah. No, I mean this is good because I mean, like I said, like, you know, I'm saying like this weekend is lit. Like I was gonna talk about pre-Sakai, the Genesis, how he done stepped down because his baby mother, well, one of his ribs done exposed him. I was really going to talk about that, but it's like, you know, the UPK done, you know, they done took over the show. So it's like, God damn, like, you know, we got to break this down because this girl wants some attention. So let's give her some attention, basically. You know what I mean? God damn. I wasn't even on the UPK head today, but this girl had to make a post, tag me and Daniela. So, yeah, like I said, so in my moment of frustration and weakness, you bozos and parasites come swarming, looking to take a souvenir for your personal collection because you couldn't cut it in the Isupk, and then you willingly chose to become an enemy, us, and most importantly, the Most High in Christ. You should be ashamed to even show your face on any UPK post about any UPK matters. The men who are not cowards fight to fix this nation and rebuild it. It's better than anything you could ever do outside of it because the Lord is not with you. Now go to church and take 90s era, which is me, with as you wear our clothes and keep the name Commanding General Yohana gave you. Okay. Let me read this again. Now go to church and take 90s era with you as you wear our clothes and keep the name Commanding General Yohana gave you. Be careful that you're not mentioned in a prayer. Let me read this bottom part. Spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs. You know what I mean? That's what she wrote. That's what she tagged me in. Let me see if I got something else. Okay, yeah. So what she ended up doing, so you know, let me see, bring y'all back up. Okay, yeah. So that's the post that she ended up making after we reached out to her privately in the DM to try to talk to her, help her out because the school wasn't helping her out. She didn't even have to come on the show. We were just going to give her some advice and get the scoop on what's going on. So instead of her just replying back to us privately in the DM, she going to make that post I just read. What I'm saying, to everybody. And then, like I said, I'm at the dealership, so I'm like, hold on, I get a notification, I see that. So now I'm going back, you know what I'm saying? So I read it, I see Daniela holding his own. She coming at him, she going back and forth with him. Captains, officers going back and forth with Daniela, coming out of nowhere. They being butt buddies, liking each other, comments against him. And then I start commenting because I'm like, you mentioned my name, so now I'm coming at her and everything. And what happened? Oh, so like, you know what I'm saying? So I go in on her so bad that she ended up blocking me. But the reason why she blocked me is because I remember her from the Houston Passover that I just went to. And you know what I'm saying? And she came in my hotel room with my rib, and guess what she was talking about? She was talking about the same man that she made that post about right there. You know what I mean? So when I bring that out, she instantly want to block me. Reason why I found out she blocked me because I'm looking at my notification, waiting for her to clap back at me, and everything erased. So I hit Danielle. I'm like, yo, I think I'm blocked. And then so she gonna block me, but not block Danielle. You know what I mean? So basically, you know what I'm saying? So the sister was in the hotel room with my rib, as women do, you know what I'm saying? Y'all hang out with each other and y'all, and y'all tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tell y'all business to y'all sisters. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not paying y'all no mind really, because I'm really, you know what I'm saying? I'm really just watching TV. But I hear y'all talking in the damn bathroom, getting ready, you know what I'm saying, to get dressed. All the shit you talking about your man. You know what I'm saying? He don't pay no bills. You know what I'm saying? What's some other stuff? Because I just know your face, but everything you were saying, like I just know that's girl talk. But one of your main problems is like he not helping you out. You know what I'm saying? You don't like the man. As Daniela told you, you know what I'm saying? You already think he homosexual. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? A brother. Your rib, she don't like you. She said a whole bunch of shit. If I would have knew that today would have came, I would have paid attention to her damn conversation about you. But like I said, I don't really know y'all niggas like that. And for y'all to make posts thinking that, you know what I'm saying, y'all really got some power over somebody, y'all can call yourself priests and officers of captains, whatever. But you know what I'm saying, all that power y'all think y'all got, that ain't nothing but community service. Y'all not getting paid to do shit. Because y'all not stopping me from talking on, you know what I'm saying, on the, on these YouTube airways streets. You know what I'm saying? Nothing y'all can do. All y'all can do is block me. But I really don't give a fuck about y'all block me because, you know what I'm saying, I'm not looking to make friends anyway. I never knew this page would blow up, grafted in. You know what I mean? Me and my man Zedekiah, we just did this, just to have something to do. You know what I'm saying? Then I come meeting people like Gans Tarak and Daniel Allah, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to create entertaining content, TV shows, you know what I'm saying, for the Israelite community. And that's what it became. But, I'm not trying to get no clout off nobody. And I could buy y'all clothes if I fucking want to, just like I could buy some Nikes. You know what I mean? Tommy, you know what I'm saying? True religion. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta be a part of y'all to buy y'all shit, but you know what I'm saying? This nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The color of money is green. You know what I'm saying? It's not the color of Commander General Yohanan. So if I choose to buy y'all shit, then I'm gonna buy y'all shit just like if I want to buy whoever shit. You know what I mean? If I want to buy some Timbs, whatever, nigga, I'm going to buy it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, that's it. But you know what I'm saying? We just try to help the sister, and she want to make a post, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all just toxic. That's all it is. You know what I mean? And really, you know what I'm saying? This is like a big win for individual lights again. We done got Genesis falling off the map. We got the UPK. Y'all like whatever you made her say. You know what I'm saying? What came out her actual mouth was that the UPK is not helping her. She tried to have counsel. She's not getting no help. So what y'all trying to say, you know what I'm saying, make her stay in the post, UPK got no help. But who would have helped her? The individualites. Matter of fact, we still helped her out. Daniela still helped her out right now. So, you know what I'm saying? She blocked my 90s era page, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to click this shit and I'm going to hit her up on my other page, hit her up on my Grafted in Pod page, and I'm going to send it to her, the damn clip, and still give her the fucking counsel that she need. You know what I mean? And I don't know who her husband is. If I knew who he was, yeah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Your rib do not like you. She you know what I'm saying?
She hates you. She think you're a homo.
Exactly. Oh, and sister, just to let you, I'm gonna give you. We're gonna give you more counsel too. You know what I mean? You on your way out to school, actually. You know what I'm saying? You are already a liability to the school. You know what I'm saying? You can't hold water in a fucking glass. The school know that. They're gonna calm you down a little bit. You know what I mean? And once the school fucking calm you down, they're gonna find a way to get rid of you out that school. Like,
They're gonna tell her husband to disrespect her more. to treat her, to get another wife and post pictures of it. and to sing happy and to call her more whores and more bitches. And then she gonna be writing and saying, hey, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have never said what I said. You were right. He was gay, and it's gonna be stuff like that. So
yeah, let me read this comment. You know what I'm saying? We got Dark Storm in the building. What do you say? I had my issues, but dang, this is deplorable. Let me see. Lord help us all these dark days and times. Man, yo, the ISUPK, they delusional, bro. These motherfuckers really think that they, man, help me out, man. Like, y'all niggas so delusional. Y'all losing their numbers. The IUIC is bigger. IUIC done bought 40 acres and they building on that 40 acres and they fucking having they people live on their land and that's gonna be their designated high holy day place. It's on YouTube. Don't take my word for it. Y'all niggas is fucking jealous. Oh, let me bring this out. Commander General Yohana said probably about 3-4 years ago that he got the blueprints to this soup shop that he building in Harlem. It's like about 3-4 years later, and you know, I wanted to support that soup shop and come there. You know what I'm saying? Where are the jobs he creating? Where that soup shop at? I really wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from DC.
I think I still got the picture. Hold up.
For real. Hey, we got that picture. You know what I'm saying? Just share your screen, and I'm gonna post it. Thank you. Somebody know what I'm talking about.
Hold up. Let me call her.
Yeah. Or matter of fact, just send it in the little chat.
In the chat. I got you.
I'm gonna post it. Man, but yeah, like I've been waiting for at minimum, I've been waiting for him, you know, the UPK to show me something that this tides and shit is going somewhere. Nigga.
Remember, he said they got the money in the escrow to open a soup shop. They just need the school to send them money to show that they can keep up with it. Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Hold up, let me think. I for sure got that shit.
Yeah. It's your brother from Lions Den. Yo, Khan, man. We going bananas again, man. And thanks for that shout out, Dark Storm. You know what I'm saying? And I've been looking for you to go back live, but you know what I'm saying? I guess you know what I'm saying? I guess you, you know, try and get your thoughts together because, you know what I'm saying, we done tore it up. But next time you go live over there, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely going to join your panel. We got Zion, Sharad. Oh, let me let everybody know. Sidebar real quick. I'm doing a free raffle, y'all. To all my live viewers, To all my live viewers, I'm doing a free raffle. We already got 4 people that had entered the raffle, and basically, if I get at least 5 people, to if I get at least 5 people to type what tribe they are, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna write their name down. If I get at least 5 people, then I'm gonna write their name down on a piece of paper, and I'm gonna do a live raffle, and you know what I'm saying, the winner of the raffle, they're gonna get $50. So we got 4 people. So if we get one more person to make this raffle active, then I'm gonna write everybody's names down, and I'm gonna keep announcing it throughout the thing. So if we get new viewers, then you know what I mean, it'll just keep on adding to the names. So at the end of the show, what I'm gonna end up doing, I'm gonna have all the names written down. Y'all gonna see it live. I'm writing all the names down. I'm gonna pull it out of a hat, whatever name it is. I'm gonna ask that person. I'm gonna ask that person for their Cash App or Zelle, and I'm gonna Zelle them right there. And you know what I'm saying? That's just something original that I came up with. You know what I mean?
How do I send a picture? Hold on. I just sent it to you on the messenger, but how do I post it up here?
All right, up here, if you look down, it should say something like share screen, if you see that.
Okay, nope.
Okay, all right. If you don't see that, then I'm gonna just go to the messenger and
okay, yep, I'll send it to you. This is Soup Kitchen.
Man, yes. This what I've been looking, man, yeah. Dang, you got all the files, yo. Yeah. This what I've been telling my rib about this soup shop that I've been waiting for. I'm like, yo, like I remember him saying some shit about it, but it's so long ago. Am I bugging out? And then she was like, nah, I don't remember that. So I'm thinking like nah, man, like my memory pretty good, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And look, and I remember I'm gonna send you the picture with my caption on it. That's how you know this was 2021.
21, yeah, it was a minute ago. Damn, yeah. Damn, bro. So like, I don't be seeing you in the live chats. You know what I'm saying? You don't comment, but you just be, you know what I'm saying, scoping.
Nah, I was there this night.
Oh, you was? Okay.
Yeah, I was there this night when he said it. And I went online and I seen the picture and I screenshotted it. Yep, I was there this night.
Okay. Yeah.
He said the money in the escrow account is some black people, quote unquote, that's willing to give him the money to the soup kitchen, where it's a soup kitchen up top, and and they're gonna have class at the bottom. So you could come here and then go upstairs and get something to eat. But
right,
it's a certain amount of money they gotta reach. And when they reach the amount, the money that the black business owners put in the escrow will be released to them. Mm-hmm. Everybody knew that was bullshit. You gonna get us to donate $2 million, and we never gonna hear about this goddamn soup kitchen in Harlem ever again.
Yo, this the soup. This is it. So yo, like this feel like deja vu right here, because they put it in the big middle of the screen just like this that night.
And this was on Black Watch. That's why I was down at the corner. This is where he announced it. Yep.
Yeah. Yo, hey man, yo, the water, Daniela, see,
man, so you'll be surprised what I got in my phone.
ISUPK soup kitchens. Yo, Daniela, all right, man. So you telling me that that you already knew that this was some bullshit, like this was just some scamming shit?
Yeah. They needed money. Yeah, they needed money. Like this was to get everybody in the school to donate, and then they just gonna tell everybody we ain't reached the goal. That's why we never opened it up.
That's what they did with IUIC too.
They was gonna build a soup kitchen.
They did the same thing in IUIC. They did the same thing in IUIC with their building fund years ago.
What they do?
Yep.
Okay, they had a building fund, right? And every family was supposed to give. Oh, there's babies in here and everything. You're supposed to give $1,000 every family per family. You know what I'm saying? With IUIC, this is because I had a debate with one of their captains about that, like all the way back in like 2018. You know, but yeah, they were supposed to give $1,000 per family. Next thing you know, you ain't heard a damn thing about the building fund, and they never got that building in New York neither. They just got that bread. They just got that money. Now just think, out of all the numbers that IUIC has, just imagine if only 100 people, only 100 families gave $1,000. That's $100,000. That's $100,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, damn.
So they might have got $1 million.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They might have got $1 million.
And that could just get them. That's wild.
Yeah, that's $1 million. You know what I'm saying? $1 million, tax free. You know what I'm saying? Non-profit organization, tax free, $1 million. And the leadership gonna take that shit and divvy it up among themselves.
Bro,
and you live fat and rich while calling everybody else a goddamn bum because you don't have steady employment.
Hey, look, I wasn't going to bring this screenshot out, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring it out because I feel like in context, we should bring this joint out. But what I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna read this comment. I guess the brother wants some attention. Wild Style 97. He says shalom. I'm gonna say shalom out to you. He says shalom. I'm Kwam Mapar Yahawada. I'm a former member of Isupk NC. Danielle and Tarap know who I am. Oh, Slagus, sir. I thought.
Oh yeah. I know the brother. Yeah, he's a wild. I know the brother.
Okay, yeah, Slagging, man. I thought you was somebody in NC trying to refute the facts that
yeah,
we bring out.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the brother. He's solid.
Right, yeah. Out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
What else we got? Let me see. Good thing. Okay, you'll see Israel united in Cain. Israel united in Cain.
And listen, and I remember when the Passover was free. I think that's when they had it in Brooklyn. It was free because IUIC was calling them out for charging for their Passovers before they Passovers. Like, so it was like, oh, how y'all gonna try to say something about everybody else that's charging, and now y'all charging? So, man, Passover probably was over at 9 o'clock. Oh, I'm gonna say 10 o'clock the latest. That was, and it was free. And that next year, well, I ain't even gonna say next year. The next 2-3 years, Passover was $200 per age limit in it. So if you bring in a kid that's about 6 months old, it's $200. He made everybody pay.
What the hell?
They start calling them out like,
think kids supposed to be free? Think kids supposed to be free?
Kids supposed to be free. Around this time, nah, everybody had to pay. It was 1 year the Passover was free, and he only did it because every camp was calling them out because they like, yo, y'all talking about us for charging for Passover, and now y'all charging. So the very next year, Passover was free. Man, that Passover started about 6 and that shit was over. I'm going to say the latest at 10 o'clock. Whatever Passover they had in Brooklyn, that was the fastest Passover ever. They cleaned that building out by 10 o'clock. And then the next 2-3 years, it was 200 per person. It wasn't 200 per adult, nothing. It was 200 per person. Next 2-3 years, if you had a baby You had a 5-year-old, 10-year-old, or 20-year-old, $200 for them. And I'm like, oh yeah, they making everybody pay for the year of all the money they lost from that year, trying to prove a point to them. Now everybody got to pay for the next few Passovers. Every Passover. So brothers that had 6 kids had to pay $200 per person from them and their wife and all their kids. And I'm like, they only doing that because Passover was free that one year.
Right.
Hey Danielle, can you bring out that part with and was talking about what they said to you, if you wake up and breathe, it's Johanna and all that shit.
Oh wow.
If you wake up and breathe, the breath you take is Johanna. Commander Jen Johanna or some old crazy shit like that. What you were saying?
That's Johanna breath you breathing?
Yeah. Yeah, that thing. If you look out and the sky is sunny, you think Commander Jen Johanna because the sky came up that day. The sun came up that day. Something like that to that effect.
Come on, y'all taking Israelite, being an Israelite, to the fucking to Star Wars, man. Come on now. This is crazy.
That took me out that they went that far with it. Remember you was telling me about that, Daniela?
Hold on. Oh man, I might gotta add him to the stage. Let me see. Oh damn, there you go. Oh, okay. He probably got somebody in the background. But yeah, but let me bring this photo out. So like I said, I didn't want to bring this photo out. I was gonna skip past the photo, but since we talking about you know what I'm saying, we brought out the soup shop and what was just revealed to everybody is that what was just revealed to everybody was that was a scam, and I don't like being scammed, so I'm bringing this photo out because General Muhammad, when we see him teach, we only see his upper body, and he, and everything. But let's look at his lower body. Let's look at, what I'm saying, it looks like the brother's sick, and they made a lot of HIV accusations on Bishop Nathaniel.
Yeah, that's true. They did do that. Yeah, because he done lost some weight too.
Yeah.
In the years, Bishop Nathaniel done lost some weight and everything. But I mean, damn though. And it was supposed to be because he gave shit. That's what it was supposed to be. That's the funny thing about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to lost weight because he gave.
Right, but here go Muhammad. But the reason why I'm bringing this photo out also to add to your point is that these brothers is getting up in age. I don't want to say old, but they're getting up in age.
Yeah.
So whatever scam they could do to line their pockets, like look at him, bro. Like he got feeble knees right there and all that. You know what I'm saying? What work is he actually doing besides coming to teaching the class Monday and Tuesday, and seeming all big, tough, and everything? That he shot calling. Man, the nigga got feeble knees, and
he's giving women leverage over, their men. That's what work he's doing.
Yeah, that's it.
He's doing the work of a politician.
And they running
Negro politician is what he's doing.
Pay their rent and shit like that. Look at him. This nigga ain't working. He running scams on y'all niggas. Wake the fuck up.
Nobody.
Fuck.
What job does he do? You know what I'm saying? What job does Johanna do? What job does any of them generals do? Any of them generals ain't got no motherfucking jobs.
Their job is to make them seem so big and tough.
Right.
And just put this allure about them all year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
they're divvying up the tithes.
Yeah.
They dividing the tithes up.
They professional scare tactors. That's what they are. Professional. Yeah. I'm going to scare tack people that follow our group to make
just like any other cult. That's just like any other cult.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Ben Yahweh, Ben, all that old crazy shit, just like them. Just like Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Their job is spirit. Huh?
Oh no, I was saying Daniela was there. Oh, then there you go, right there.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
All
yeah,
right. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We
Okay.
just kind of brought this photo out to kind of show folks that like what I'm saying, they running scams because they getting older. You know what I'm saying? Their body's starting to shut down. You could look at them like what I'm saying, they getting skinny now, so they not working. They running scams. You know what I mean? They living off that damn suit shop that I really thought was actually about to fucking happen. That I was going to flight to New York and actually go, and show some love to that shit. But y'all niggas, what I'm saying, mentally scam me. And then I look
Right.
at things, what I'm saying, y'all niggas looking like y'all sick and all that. You know what I mean?
And it's two things that I want to say. I know one of them was Tarak mentioned about what they said to me in the council. So
Right.
it was me. All the generals was there except for Johanna. Cap Ta, Cap Mashak, Cap Akkad was there, and I want to say Tazayawan was there if I'm not mistaken. So we had Kadazai in council because we had a name that we was running with, and Kadazai went and bought the domain name. He was basically trying to purchase everything that we had to try to gain control over us because Lost Tribes wasn't shit. It never was going to be shit. So he tried to basically blackball us and say, hey, if y'all want the domain names back for whatever y'all created, it has to come under Lost Tribes. So we took him to council. In the process of that council, we fast forward. Mahaiman says, so if a brother wear the logo that you created, what were you going to say? And we was like, nothing. We would just tell a brother, hey, next time, let us know. It's no different than if we would make a shirt to sell at Passover or make the true Holocaust. If this was my idea, brothers from another city is not allowed to print this up and resell it. That was told in the council. So we see a brother running with the logo we created and making money off of it. We like, hey, listen, you gotta let us know you doing this. Mahaiman says, do you not know everything belongs to Commander General Johanna? The air you breathe in your lungs belong to him. The ground you walk on belongs to him. When you wake up and get out of your bed every morning, that's because of Commander General Johanna. Everything that exists, the air, the ground, everything
Come
belongs to
on.
Commander General Johanna.
Oh, yeah.
Do you not know that? I'm like, nah, I didn't know that. What? Yeah, and because you don't know that, that's why you have a problem with brothers taking your idea. You thinking it's your idea, it's General Johanna idea. Like the air you breathe in your lungs is General Johanna's. That belongs to him. And I'm like, whoa, what? And nobody came off their mic and said nothing. I'm like, hold on, what? What the fuck are you? Hold on, nah, what? This nigga ain't God. That's what they think. They think the air you breathe and take in every day belongs to Commander General Johanna. If that was true, IUIC, every brother that put their hands on KC4 will be dead, but they're not.
They sure the hell ain't.
Yeah,
As a
break
matter
down
of fact,
the lore, man.
they got even stronger since then. You know what I'm saying? And gave them round two, gave them a second round of Kung Fu down in Atlanta.
Down in Atlanta.
Hey, I appreciate you bringing
do
that
y'all
up.
know the sister Zion Shara 144?
Shara here in Minnesota.
Bring this comment out.
Is that Shara in Minnesota?
No, I think
I'm not
talking
sure
about
who she is, but she been commenting a few things that I wanted to speak on. I wanted
Yeah.
to make sure that y'all didn't know her because that's going to determine how I'm gonna answer
Oh,
this
okay. I mean,
question.
it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter if I knew. I'm not friends with none of them people. Period. Bring up whatever. On my end. I don't. You know what I'm saying? The people that I was cool with, I'm not cool with them no more. That's that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She made this one
So
post
this is
that I think she wanted to get read. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is the one you're talking about.
she made a couple. Let me see this one he's talking about. Hold on. Okay, yeah. That's definitely what I saw.
Okay. Is it something else that you want to read?
No, that's one of she basically been making the same posts and saying the same thing, right? So
Okay. She want her
this
question
is
answered. Oh,
yeah, right. So let me let me speak for me, right? When I was witnessing all these things in the school and I was a part of the councils, how the councils was going, to me, shit was getting handled. So it was like, oh damn, that sister did that to that brother, or that brother did that to that sister. And I would hear the general go on
Bro.
and he would speak on the issues and create scenarios where here's how we're going to handle it. What I didn't know was 2-3 years later, hold on, that situation never got handled. The person reached back out to me and say, yo, you was there when we had a council because he and I'm gonna speak on true counsel. You was there when we had the council because he had a masturbation problem and he was using my shirts and my kids' shirts and socks and sneakers and towels and rags, and we couldn't use anything in the house
Whoa,
because
whoa,
it might
whoa,
have his semen on it because he had
whoa,
a
whoa,
masturbation problem.
whoa, 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 whoa,
God.
whoa, whoa, wait a minute. Stop the track, right? Stop the train. Like, damn, hold on, wait a minute. You saying the dude jacking off with they shit? They're like, they
He had such a bad masturbation problem. He would use anything in the house he can get his hands on. The couch cushions, the teddy
damn.
bears, the kids' socks, his socks, her socks, the towels, the rags, to the point
I
where she
never
go
had no
wash
shit like
up.
that.
They didn't feel comfortable washing up because once they go to dry off or use the rag, it had his semen on it. And Mahyman
Yo,
goes, you have to let your semen drop in the toilet. And she go, you was there when the council happened, right? And I'm like, yeah, sis, why, what's up? He's still doing it. And I'm like, damn, that was 4 years ago. What?
mm. He
Yes,
was
after that council, when
he
she
jacking off in
decided
every
to
room in the fucking house, like jacking off in everywhere, and like just jacking.
everywhere, a bad problem.
No.
Listen, this how bad it got. The same brother, it was at a Passover event in Florida. They say, hey, yo, Daniel Allah, hold Shamar for this room. Don't let nobody come in this room. Okay, no sweat. I'm standing out in front of the door and I hear General Mahyman blazing. And I go, oh, this is the brother he talking about. Oh my God, I can't wait for him to walk outside this room to see who that's who the sister was talking about. That's who she called. Yes, he like, let your semen drop in the toilet. How many times how many times I have to tell you? And I'm like, damn, this was 3 years ago. I thought that was handled. So it ain't like I'm seeing situations handled 2 months and 3 months and 6 months and 9 months, and then I keep saying it and I'm not saying nothing. No. When I'm talking about these situations, most of these situations I done said in these councils, and then when I spoke out against the school, the same people who know I was there for their situations go, you know nothing ever changed. You know he's still by white prostitutes, right? He do? Yes. Like, perfect example. Out Chicago, Lamont just got raised up to what, a captain?
Yeah.
I sat in the council where they was trying to figure out what to do with him, where he came out his mouth and said, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be no trooper. I don't want to go to no camp. I want to go back home to my mom. Mind you, his mom is an Edomite. He go, I want to go back home to my mom. Mawakwa say, hey, sir, I think we should give him more work, because if we give him more work, that'll keep him occupied, and it might change his feelings. And Muhammad go, more work ain't going to change how he feel. If that's how he feel, that's how he feel. I'm gonna ask you one more time, brother. Do you want to be here? He said, nope. They said, send his ass back to Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
You know what happened when he got back to wherever the fuck they sent him? He was homeless. And they knew that's how it was going to be. He went at his mom for being in the Israelite group who hated white people. So guess what happened when he go back there? He's homeless. So he got to come back to Chicago. They knew it. And now you have a captain.
Right. He was from Oregon. That's where he's from.
Oregon. Right.
Yeah. That him and the bar mob.
Who his rib.
Yeah.
Yeah, who his red was doing all them PPP scams in the school and all that shit. The Benjamin sister. So she was doing all of every brother and sister in the school got a PPP scam through him. And a brother hit me up directly and was like, yo, nah, this ain't right. What should I do, sir? Point me in the right direction. I said, yo, contact your camp leader if she doing that. Running all them PPP scams and all that, them loans and all that shit that she was doing. So it ain't that I was witnessing this going on. I was witnessing it happen, and I'm thinking change is coming because I'm seeing the change that's spoke about that's supposed to happen. And then as time go on, people are like, yo, no, he's still doing that. No, okay, no, listen. My husband still battles with homosexuality. Yes, no, Captain such and such then banged out 3 cars. Mine's, my mother's, and the rental that we got. How did he bang them out? Because he was drunk. Oh, yeah, that's why he's on. He in Philly. Everybody in Philly know this when I say this. He's in Philly and he did Shamar for 6 months straight. Monday through Saturday. He's a captain of 13,000. Why do you think he did Shamar for 6 months straight? Because he was on an ADP or whatever it is program, because he banged out his rib and the rental that they got from being drunk, a fucking alcoholic. This is a 13,000.
I know who you talking about. Damn.
Yeah, he banged out and he had to do Shamar for 6 months. Why? Because the school is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. When you on that program, you have to do community service from a nonprofit organization. What's more perfect than doing a community service with an organization you with that's already a 501c3? So he had to do 300 hours or some shit like that, however much it added up. He did 6 months of Shamar from Monday through Saturday for 6 months, and nobody understood why. You know how I knew? Because his ribs sat in my fucking living room and told me. What? He did what? Now he got kids that's Nazarites.
He would have wanted to do Shamar anyway, just because he in the school though. You know. So
and then it's another captain that's in the Florida at the Florida Passover cookout in my Airbnb talking about how he shouldn't be there because he's on probation. What you on probation for? He got caught in New Jersey with guns that he shouldn't have had. Now he got to transfer all his guns in General Muhammad name. But don't tell nobody because he's a 13,000 and how brothers would look at him for making such a mistake like that.
Yo, this is crazy work.
Yes, at the same time, Soccer War is sitting in the shed of my Airbnb, telling me why he left Philly.
Mm-hmm.
And all the fuck shit that go on in Philly and how Cross the Line only exists off of his idea.
Yeah,
so now it's like
they'll steal your ideas. I know that. You know what I'm saying? I know that firsthand also. I was going to do a little sitcom. I was going to do a little sitcom. Food. What was you saying?
Oh, no, Sly, go ahead. You know what I mean? I think they stole your history class. You was
No,
telling me?
that too. Yeah, that too. Yeah, that they stole the history class, and they stole. It's called a food for thought. I ran the idea past Kaposh, and Kaposh like, well, the school ain't never came up with no shit called a food for thought. But then here's the thing: the camp leader down in that was the camp leader at the time down in Kentucky, a nigga from Vegas, Sean Aquash. Next thing you know, he doing a skit called a food for thought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they showed the history class. That's me. That's my whole idea, and I'm the one that started that history class. Monday night, you know, this is always the same motherfucking day, right? Monday night, that's me. That's me. That's all my shit. They want to talk about give us back that Hebrew name, motherfucker. Give me back my class. You know what I'm saying? I'm the historian. Give me back my motherfucking history class. Since we won't play the game like that.
Yeah.
Give us back the Hebrew Academy jacket. Give me my fucking $100 here. Give me that. You know? They always try to make it like they do so much for people, you know, all of that. But they do consider what you do for them.
Yeah, I think this is a question for both of y'all. So Zion Shiraz said Daniel Allah, but this for both of y'all, I see. When you found this out, stuff wasn't getting truly resolved. Is this when you left the school?
It was me first or Daniela?
You okay? You could go first because I'm about to look up her Facebook and find out who she is. Because I feel like my next answer gonna be disrespectful because I feel like I see what she doing. So go ahead.
Okay, for me, it's a series of things. You know what I'm saying? It's a series of things that I've seen that I'd never seen before inside that school. How people is able to conspire and do certain things to people with impunity and the stuff because what you relying on when you're in an organization like that, you relying on the heads to hash out a situation, just like in the epistles and everything. You had things going on there, but those things was hashed out by the apostles. They set everything straight. With them, the leadership is wicked and crooked. So if you try to bring certain things to council and things like that, you know, you're not going to get done right. It's just going to be like that. If they like the person, it's politics. These guys are politicians, just like what just like the Pharisees and the Sadducees and the scribes were. These people were politicians, and when you deal with politics, you're going to deal with people done wrong with impunity. And at that point, if you stay in that organization, you're only working against yourself. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Not only will you not get the credit for what you do, but you're going to be demonized because now you got all this jealousy going on. People can't lead the ships and all type of crazy stuff like that. And the leaders, the top leaders are not hashing this out. So what does this say about you going forward inside that organization? Now you can put yourself in the meat grinder, want to be potted meat if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But you know, any man that actually, you know what I'm saying, that actually values his goddamn self is not going to stay in a situation like that. You know what I mean? Say it straight up. Especially, you know that you find out the Lord is not with you. What are you doing there? Why are you there? Mm-hmm. Why? And just like the scripture that I brought out earlier, that 2 Timothy 3 and 5. You know what I'm saying? What it's pretty much saying is, you know, that have a form of God. I didn't get to go through it. Can we go back to that scripture one time? Can we go back? Because I didn't get to finish on that.
Oh, yeah. That was, man, shit, that was the Most High right there. You know what I'm saying? Brought that to your memory. 1 Timothy 3. All right, I'm there. You want me to start it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
3. It started at about 4.
All right. 1 Timothy 3, verse 4. Having a form of godliness. Like
I was talking about, having a form of godliness, looking like you would talk.
Slug it. You said verse 4.
Where are you at right now? Is that verse 3? Where you at?
Nah, that was 5, Salakia.
Well, go take it up a notch. Take it about to 3. We'll go there. We'll start
Okay.
there.
All right, verse 3. Without natural affection.
Right. Without natural affections, which I explained what that is, the people that you're supposed to love, the people that you're supposed to hold dear, you don't. That's what that's talking about. All right, let's keep going.
Uh, uh, yeah. Without natural affection, truce breakers,
Wait a minute.
false.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me give an example of the truce breaking. When that brother Kanayak was jumped down in Louisville, you know what I'm saying? There was supposed to be a truce because what did they do? They agreed to give that brother Kanayak $1,000 and everything because he got beat up by Isupk down in my hometown of all damn places. Ain't that something? How they jumped him and beat the shit out of him outside of some club, fringes swinging and everything.
Mm.
And he is one of their own. You know what I'm saying? And Mahyman said, we're going to pay that man $1,000. But once the brother went back to Louisiana, his hometown where he's from, they said he left the school and we're not going to give him anything. Because that $1,000 was supposed to represent a truce between the ISUPK and that brother that was done wrong, who was also an officer in the school. They broke that truce when they said, we ain't going to give him nothing. Because he left the school when he never said that he left the school. They just wanted to keep that goddamn money. That's all that was. Truce breaker. Keep going.
False accusers.
False accusers. We already know that shit. I mean, that you know what I'm saying? I don't even need to give no examples on that. False accusers. They do this every day and every night. What do they say about Nathaniel? They say that he blow rods. They say that he's gay, but yet at the same time, they can't say who he was gay with or give a gay scenario of any damn thing. They just keep saying that against him, false accusing that man because they want his seat as being the top Hebrew Israelite group in America. That's a false accuser right there. You know what I'm saying? False accusing IUIC, saying that IUIC was jumping on them in Kansas City and Atlanta. False accusers. Let's keep going.
Yeah. Incontent. Fears.
Say that again.
Incontent.
Yeah, incontent. See, here's the thing. They're not content with the things that they have. They want more. You know, the Hebrew Academy jacket was $100 when I graduated Hebrew Academy. Now they're $300. They done tripled the price. They're discontent. Oh, you're not satisfied with $100 bottle of scotch. You got a $300 bottle of scotch now.
Meanwhile, them jackets is, I went and picked them up and I took them to the place where they get the stuff on the back printed on. The jackets is about $4 and they charge about $5 to print the stuff on the back and on the arm sleeves.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I thought the jacket was about $15 and with all the fixings and everything about $25. God damn, it was like $4.
Yup, I remember me and Marah, and it was another brother, I can't remember. We went down, we got about, I think it was this year, it was about 118 graduates. And we had to check every last jacket, make sure it was the correct size and everything. And we brought the money to the brother, and it was $4 for the actual flight jacket, and then it was like $5 to get it printed on the back and on the arm sleeves for the whole Hebrew Academy graduates.
That's $10. Not even $10. And they charge the niggas $300 for that.
Yep.
Oh man.
And then they told niggas, hey, the money is to help brothers get to the Passover who can't make it. Your Hebrew Academy brother who can't make it. Meanwhile, that same year, right? They saying the money, the $200 at this time was to help. $200 per person was to help brothers get to the Passover who couldn't make it. It was about 5 brothers in Philly who had no way to the Passover and needed a plane ticket, and they made it was a total of like 15 graduates out of Hebrew Academy, and it was 5 brothers who had no way. They told the other 10, come up with some money and get a rental, and y'all gotta drive to Hebrew Academy to get them down there, and they gotta stay in y'all hotels. Mind you, the 200 that they put up wasn't given to them to help. They had to use their own money to get a rental, use their own money to get a hotel and house these brothers. And they were saying that was still a part of Hebrew Academy.
Damn. Wow, man. Yeah, can we continue with the scriptures though? You make sure we finish this.
Fierce.
Despisers of well, I ain't got to explain none of that. Fierce, we already know about that shit.
Yeah, despisers of those that are good.
If you got compassion, you're a passionate man. We done heard this many times. What will Muhammad say, Daniela? He'd be like, well, if you want, this and that, then you go to Captain such and such, because that brother, he's a real compassionate brother. It's pretty much saying, I'm not like that. But what he's pretty much saying is that nigga's weak. That's what he's saying for real. Now, with him being on the other end, hearing this whole thing in his class, and watching Muhammad's class and everything, he's thinking, damn, Muhammad don't like me being compassionate and loving and everything, so I got to be harder. So now he's going to start to abuse his fucking men inside his goddamn camp. Because Muhammad hates compassion. Guess who else? You know who else hates compassion? Anybody know who else?
Yep, you're
Satan. Compassion, empathy, things like that. Oh, Satan can't stand that.
Right.
Remember when it said Christ was in the Bible, it said Christ was moved with compassion?
Mm-hmm.
Satan is never, he's the direct opposite of that. You compassionate, you fucking weak. You better be a brutal, nasty motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But okay, let's keep going.
Verse 4, traitors, heedy.
Yeah, traitors and haughty and high-minded. Now, traitor, who is the traitor? Traitor ain't the nigga to leave that organization. The traitor is the motherfucker that's inside that organization that's supposed to be operating inside brotherhood with the brother that's in his organization, and he trades on him. Like when you know that this brother didn't do such and such a thing, and they brought this brother to council and shit, you gotta go whatever Muhammad and them is on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta gauge which way the wind is blowing. You know what I'm saying? And side with that. And the Muhammad and them don't like the dude that you cool with, that you already know that he didn't do what people are saying that he's doing. But you gotta side with Muhammad and them because that's the way that the wind is blowing. That's a traitor. That's a goddamn traitor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A brother that you know what I'm saying, didn't do this damn thing. Or what brother did do that was righteous and shit, but you don't say it. You know what I'm saying? You don't say a damn thing and allow them to sit there and have this predetermined, situation about their brother's character and everything, or who he is. And you don't even try to restore that brother when you know that you know what type of brother he is because you with him every goddamn day. But whatever Muhammad's narrative is about him, you know what I'm saying? You so scared and so much of a bitch that you scared that they gonna look down on you if you stand for this brother. You know what I'm saying? That's a traitor. That's a traitor right there. When they talk about traitors, they got to look at themselves. They are traitors to the nation. They're traitors to black people. But let's keep going.
Yeah. Lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God.
This is why they take niggas' wives. They looking at her. Damn, she got a fat little ass on her. Yeah, I know that's officer such and such is real. You know what I'm saying? But that nigga, he all fucked up and shit. He all fucked up. He gonna help her to make you seem like you all fucked up and everything, so that he have her counselor with him and this and that. Next thing you know, his motherfucking rib is your rib. You know what I'm saying? That is a pleasure. He ain't thinking about it. He got to about just like that little light skin, that little Puerto Rican bitch. In New York, bitch. Nigga ain't thinking about the 7 kids she got, cause he thinking about busting all over her little fucking face. You know what I'm saying? He ain't thinking about I gotta be a father to these 7 kids, or you know, her whole shit is going because it's the love of her pleasure.
Right.
He got a whole fucking porn movie going on in his motherfucking mind when he talked to her. You know what I'm saying? The kids and all that shit that she come with and that fucking mouth and all that shit, that ain't nothing. He put that shit all the way in the back of his goddamn mind. You know what I'm saying? He see her, he thinking, you know, the porn music.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? He thinking all that porn shit. He thinking about, you know, now he thinking about it, you know.
It's almost time to bring him out. It's almost time. Definitely.
Yeah, he ain't thinking about everything that come with that. But let's keep going.
Yeah, verse 5. Verse 5. Damn. Verse 5. Having a form of godliness.
A form of godliness, like we were just talking about. It's suited and booted. You know what I'm saying? Got the boots on, the pants tucked inside the boots, the helmet on, the war belt, all of that shit. Looking strong there on that goddamn corner on that podium.
The
Having a form of godliness.
The
Go ahead.
7X t-shirts, even though they weigh about 150 pounds.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They got that motherfucking the whole fucking headpiece with lights flying around the motherfucker and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like those Star Trek type shit. You know what I'm saying? You got the whole night ride. You must have noticed.
Right.
Little kid had the little lights in the front going right to left. Yeah, got a headpiece with that in the motherfucker. Man, you know what I'm saying? Everybody like, boy, these must be the men of God. Go ahead.
Yeah. But denying the power thereof.
Now, this is the point. This is the sticking point right here. Denying the power. They don't believe in laying hands on the sick. They don't believe in, you know what I'm saying, all the things like that they talk about that they see inside the Bible. And let me tell you what the excuse is. No, see, they had to do that way back then because so people will believe. So they had to lay hands on the sick so people will believe. Well, you got more unbelievers now than what you had way back then. And we right in the best kingdom. You know what I'm saying? So if that stuff was valuable back then, we know it's got to be super valuable right now. And let me tell you, okay, let's keep going with that scripture though, because there's a real point that I want to bring out. It gives you a commandment to what to do. Go ahead.
Verse 5. But denying the power thereof
But
from such
it said from what? From such to what?
From such turn away.
This means that check this out. From such turn away, it's saying leave them. That's what it's saying. You got an order to leave the ISUPK. You heard it? Y'all heard this?
Yeah.
This is a command.
Yep.
It says from such turn away. For those type of people is what it's saying. From translating from old English to now, what it's saying is get away from them niggas. That's what it's saying. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
read it. Just chew on it for a second. And tell me if y'all get something different out of that.
Nah, you broke it. Nah, you laid it down flat. And you also led us straight to the point of the whole show right here. The brother that's on the screen, Marah.
Right.
Man. Man, what's that verse? Could you hit it right in verse 4? Love is
a pleasure. You're right.
Yeah, love is a pleasures. You know what I mean? So this is Marah, and we got footage on him that Daniela broke the news, man. Like this was so heavy at the time when he broke the news. I'm gonna play it.
All right, and real quick before you play that, I want the sister to know that I'm not upset. Right, because she posted something. Yeah.
Uh,
Gaines clarify something and not to get upset like Danielle is. I'm not upset. It might seem like that I'm upset, and that's because I got no chill button and I go to the furthest extent, whether it's needed or not. So that's why I wanted to find out who you was to make sure that I wasn't disrespecting, you know, anybody that any of these men up here on this platform who know or love or whatnot. Because if not, then I was going to go to the furthest extent because of the questions is not for edification and just based off how you asking them shows that or whatnot. So like I gave you an answer and you didn't accept it. You just kept going on. Oh yeah, well, if I was somewhere at a job for 6 months, if you was at a job for 6 months and seen something you didn't like, you wouldn't leave. No, you wouldn't. Stop lying. Let's get that out the way. You wouldn't leave. Your bank account is not like that. Stop it. And then second of all, just like I explained, for one, when I was seeing things, it was supposed to get resolved. As I started to be at odds with the school, people was reaching back out, letting me know that it got worse. So when you keep, I was out of the school about what, a year or two before I even got on Facebook Live and said something. And when they got online and start saying something about me, people were sending it to me like, hold on, why is he saying something? Wasn't you in the council when this happened? And I'm like, what? That's still going on? And then I got the proof. That's when I start saying something. So when I'm speaking on a lot of them issues, it's stuff that was confirmed to me still to be true that I found out when I was in the school. And now that I'm no longer in the school, I found out that it still was going on and nothing ever happened. So my whole thing was, hold on, y'all coming at me for this when, yo, you was getting your rod blown by other brothers' wives. It's still happening. Like, that's a thing. Like, that is a thing. It's sisters in the school who was married to other brothers 2 years ago. And then now they married to a whole nother brother 2 years later. Hold on, you married to who? Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, but the new person she married to is a piece of shit. And she want to expose him. Yeah, just don't say my name, but I go through his phone and he be paying white prostitutes to give him a blowjob. What? Yeah, Captain such and such was out Alabama and beat his wife up, and he was locked up out Alabama. That's why he was gone for 2 months, because he was in jail. What? I found all that out afterwards. So I'm not upset. Trust me, I'm not upset. If I was upset, then you would know. I try not to get upset because it's bad. So don't think that I'm upset. You would definitely know for sure. So she said, and that job would depend on the buck for me. Now that's what I'm saying. Like, they ain't leaving their jobs. Oh yeah, that manager talked to people like shit. I don't like it here. I'm quitting. You ain't getting no jobs like that. They gonna be like, yo, she can't keep a job for nothing. But
Right.
yes,
It's right. It's gonna have to be a accumulation of a whole lot of shit for a person to up and leave that job.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm.
Because we're optimistic. We're us black people. We are very optimistic people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We will put up with shit. You know what I'm saying? We will. Put
Charlie got suspended for touching her butt. Oh, all right, bet. And then Charlie come back and do it again.
Right.
And he gets suspended again, and you like,
right.
Damn, Charlie did it again. Oh, he suspended. Yeah. And then now Charlie come back and do it a third time and get fired. Guess what's going to happen when they fire you for being late? What? They fired me for being late 2 times when they let Charlie touch that bitch butt 3 times.
Right.
Charlie got sexual harassment cases, and because I was late, they fired me, but they gave Charlie 3 times to sexual harass somebody, but I clocked in 2 minutes late 2 times and they fired me.
Right. I done seen this shit so many times.
Yeah, why didn't you quit when Charlie touched her butt the first time?
Right. John was stealing from every goddamn Denny's that he ever worked at. You know what I'm saying? He was in the management position and was stealing. Here I am, late, and I'm gone. All of a sudden, I'm fired. Late one goddamn time. I'm done. 3 minutes.
You out of there. Yeah. I didn't quit the first time because they suspended Charlie. Something was actually done. And then when Charlie came back, he did it again and they suspended him again. And I'm like, oh, Charlie gonna lose his job. Charlie came back, got suspended the third time. I came in late, got fired, and then I find out Charlie back at work. What the fuck?
Right.
So am I wrong for speaking out against it?
I don't mean to sidebar, but I remember I worked at a job at a meat packer at a slaughterhouse, right? It was this white dude, you know what I'm saying? He was taking like they call it kill floor. He was taking the because you're supposed to shock the hog. You got to wet the hogs, shock them, you know what I'm saying? And then they go down and everybody gets their cut on them and all that shit, right? All right. He was a shocker. He was taking the shocker and shoving it up the female hog's pussy and shit. You know what I'm saying? And putting it on the male hog's balls and making them come and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A real sadistic ass devil and shit. He was like a weird motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Lived down in old Louisville. He was a real weird dude. He was taking and shocking they fucking balls with the goddamn with the shocker and shit, and they was fucking coming every goddamn word. You know what I'm saying? And he was ruining the meat and shit. Them motherfuckers, they did not fire him. They just took him and put him on another fucking floor. After he done fucked up all of that meat. You know what I'm saying? Because the shocker will burn the shit out them hogs if it's, you know what I'm saying, done excessively like that and shit. It'll start to fuck up the meat.
Right.
He cost that company thousands upon thousands of dollars, and they just moved to another department. Let a nigga come in, got 7 fucking points and everything. You know what I'm saying? Let him get 7 1/4.
Right.
He's gone.
Right.
You know
exactly. And then I get you a step further. You get fired for being late, and then somebody call you and say, they fired you for being late? That's crazy because Charlie got 3 sexual harassment cases and he's still here.
Right.
So am I wrong if I go online and speak about it? How y'all fire me? But this nigga's a sexual predator.
You straightening out their fucked up judgment inside that company. And if you got to go outside of the damn, you know what I'm saying, conventional way of doing it, so be it. They caused you to do that.
Right. And anybody that knows me would tell you, I'd never let shit slide at a slave. Like, I ain't even going to get into it, but they'll tell you for sure.
Hey, me too. I got that same reputation myself. I see something and shit, you know, it ain't even gotta happen to me. It can happen to one of my, you know, somebody that I'm cool with and shit. You know what I'm saying? They get fired for being 3 fucking minutes late. You know, I'm going to be vocal about, you know what I'm saying, what the hell just fucking happened with him. When I've seen all these other people do all this old messed up shit, and I know how the company and shit is and shit, no, man, I can't lay down like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like I feel against them motherfucking companies, ConAgra Foods and all that, that's how I'm coming at Isupk the same damn way. Because that's who I be. I'm cut like that.
Same way.
You know? Shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, straight up, man. I hate to see us being oppressed and treated like slaves and shit all the goddamn time. At least with them corporations, they was ran by our enemies and shit. But now you got these fucking nigger lights doing this bullshit. Promising us freedom but making us slaves at the same damn time. You know what I'm saying? They on some Don King type shit.
Yep.
You know? Keep my people the fuck in Egypt. That type of shit. They own that.
Right.
And niggas should be doubly furious of a nigga that trying to enslave other niggas. Their philosophy is, nah, if you let the white man enslave you, then let us do it. Let somebody your own color do it. That's an evil, nasty ass fucking philosophy right there.
Right.
And those type of niggas should be carried drug out in the goddamn streets and bull whipped.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. Those niggas should be drug out in the goddamn street in public in front of every goddamn body and should get the fucking whip to they goddamn head. You're right. You know, straight up and humiliated, and they name be a goddamn a vexation. You know what I'm saying? And a grievance of heart every time somebody mentioned it. And they same little kids that they put through college should bear that shame. Yeah, that they put through college off of our money, our tithes. You think anybody think Ariana paid tithes? Do anybody believe that?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Does anybody
Okay.
believe Ariana didn't pay tithes?
Who?
Ariana.
Hell, they ain't paying tithes.
How about Amaya Shaw's wife? She paying tithes?
Nope.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The people that's close to Taiwan, he ain't paying no tithes neither.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? All of them people, you know what I'm saying, that they hold dear and shit ain't paying a tithe nowhere.
Yeah.
You saying, you know, but they want everybody else to, you got to pay them niggas and shit. That's why I said ISBK is one of the only jobs that you work and got to pay to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What a trick is that? You know what I'm saying? That's a hell of a trick. You work for them. You know what I'm saying? And gotta pay them to work for them. They sat back laughing like a mother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They thinking, boy, look how good we got it. You know what I'm saying? Or sitting there sipping the scotch. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I started to figure out. Exactly what you said. Like, why would I actually join and I'm the one losing money everywhere I go, from helping y'all maintain building funds, camp fees. If other people hungry, it's coming out of my pocket to feed them, feed myself. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not paying for the high holy day, feast days is coming out our pockets. You know what I mean? So when I just started putting all that stuff together, Passover, you got to pay this. You got to pay your own travel fee. You gotta slave at the Passover for work. I started putting all this together, and I'm like, man, like shit don't, nah, man, nah.
All right.
But
straight up.
but people will people will get into a back and forth with you, and you know what I mean, and like they'll kind of make you feel like you're not a part of the ISUPK. But then I'll flip it like, okay, I'm not a part of the ISUPK, but I got more money not being in the ISUPK because it's more money I got being in the ISUPK.
Yeah.
Like that shit don't mean nothing when they be saying that to me. You know, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, so like you want to wear our clothes and shit. So what, nigga? I know I fuck with the Israelite community. You know what I'm saying? I do learn from certain topics that y'all talk about, but you know, nah, all the other shit, nah. But oh yeah, so brother, dang, all right, so before I bring your comment up, like I said, y'all, so we did reach 5 people. So I'm letting the new viewers know. I'm basically doing I'm doing a free raffle. These are all the names up in here. So far, I'm doing a raffle at the end of the show. If you type in the chat right now for all the live viewers, you type in the chat what tribe you from, then I'm gonna add your name into the raffle. It's a free raffle. Now that we got 5 people, I'm putting the names in the pot right here. At the end of the show, I'm gonna pull a name, whatever name I pull, I'm going to cash out that person $50. You know what I'm saying? Part of the show. So yeah, that's that, y'all. So if you know what tribe you from, type what tribe you in, then I'm gonna write your name down on a piece of paper, add you in the little pot. The pot right here, it's a literal pot. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers' names is in here. You know what I'm saying? That's the show. We got 5 people right now, so you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, this a brother question before I bring this up.
Just like
Mm-hmm.
how do you know they wasn't paying tithes? Because they sat in my living room and told me everything. Captains' wives don't pay tithes. They're getting salaries. Why are they paying tithes when the money coming back to them? They get paid salaries.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my wife don't pay tithes because she says she don't. That's how I know. That's General Johanna's niece. Why would she pay tithes?
Right. That makes sense.
Just like how she told me, General Johanna has a twin brother who was coming to kill Imad because Imad kept putting his hands on her.
My bad. Can you back that up? I kind of zoned out. What you said?
How she told us General Johanna has a twin brother who was coming to kill Imad because Imad kept putting his hands on her. General Johanna had to step in to stop it because her mother got tired of the school not doing nothing, so she called her brother from the world, which was Johanna's twin, who was coming to put Imad in the dirt because he wouldn't stop putting his hands on her because she wouldn't stop going through his phone. And that same story, she told me, that's when she started, I don't even got to pay tithes and all the privileges and everything that she goes along with being the general's niece. That's how I know how Johanna was on child support. That's how I know. He got kids. He's on child support for her. That's how I know.
Yeah, man.
She told me, she said all this. So I'm not saying all this stuff was in the same story with her. Oh, how she don't pay tithes and she gets certain privileges being his niece. And also she didn't understand how, well, he was about to get kicked out of school because they told him when he would put his hands on her and she would fight back, she would win. So he would call the police. And they said calling the police on calling the police on a black person is like committing murder. So the next time you call the police on her, you're getting kicked out the fucking school. And he did it. And all the generals got together and pleaded to Johanna, from what I heard, from what she said, pleaded to him not to kick him out. And that's the only reason he's here now. That's the only reason. No, I wasn't married to his niece. His niece used to come over my house and get her hair done by my rib at the time. And she used to tell us a bunch of stories.
Damn.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
That's what the ties go to. The ties go to putting their kids through college, school, buying houses for their ribs, putting their ribs through school, putting their ribs through college, buying their ribs houses, trust funds, all that. That's what the ties go to.
Also, too, another thing, before I came to Minnesota, my ex-rib told me that that Kadath used to take ties from her. You know what I'm saying? Before I came up to Minnesota. And he would take these ties and everything. And his wife told my ex-wife that he used to spend the ties on himself. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even send the ties to the school. He would spend that stuff on himself.
Oh, wow. He didn't even send it up. Damn.
Right. He didn't even send it up. He borrowed out on it. You know what I'm saying? Using it to, pay child because that nigga, he's Johnny Appleseed. This nigga done sprayed seed all over the goddamn city. All over goddamn Minneapolis and shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga got umpteen kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? And he even, did that little pot thing, where they have a pot and everybody's supposed to put something in it and everything so we can do a building fund or some bigger project or whatever the case is. This nigga dipping in that. And Amon out of Milwaukee brought that up because he was the treasurer. And boy, you should have seen how that nigga snapped out on Amon. He was ready to fight Amon. Because Amon is supposed to take record of what goes in and what goes out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got to say, Amon wasn't, the one that you was talking about, the one that looked like Kadazai with the big beard. Yeah, he is a competent dude. You know what I'm saying? He was made treasurer over that. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, he was made treasurer over that, and he made mention because I guess Kadash wasn't satisfied with what was being put in it and all this and that, and Amon made mention. He's like, well, you took $175 out. That nigga snapped on Amon. You know what I'm saying? That nigga snapped, and plus he was drunk too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga snapped on Amon. He was ready to fight him. It's funny because me and Maccabia made a joke out of it and shit, but it was serious. It wasn't a joke. It was serious though. You know what I'm saying? We made a joke out of it, you know what I'm saying? Made it into something lighthearted and funny and shit. But in reality, it wasn't funny because they showed a lot of shit about that nigga Kadash. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know? That's one thing Maccabia would always try to take a serious situation. He'd always try to lighten it up and put a lot of humor into the shit. So now we forget about the seriousness of this situation and we just laughing about it and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was a serious situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was.
Shit,
because it showed who Kadash is as a camp leader. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people want leadership positions and shit, but in reality, they just be the wrong man for the job. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know? And when
so we about to go and segue into this video.
What was he saying?
Oh no, Salakia. That's Salakia. I was trying to segue into this video. You heard me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yo, this video funny as shit.
Yo, Tarap, you there? All right, we about to just get the video. Oh yeah, all right, y'all. So like I said, this is you know what I'm saying, the title of the show is called Gay Member in the School. So this is Officer well, I ain't gonna say nothing, but here it go.
I'm battling a demon. I like men.
That shit is sad. Oh yeah. The night of the I still got the pictures from it to show everybody that was there. This when Marah passed out and threw up in his rib pocketbook. Nigga pissed on himself. Nigga had to get carried to the car and all that shit. The niggas that was there, they know. The nigga Barzal said Marah was so drunk and he was lit that when he took Marah to the car, he sat with Marah because Marah was so lit, so he didn't want to leave him in the car in the van while he was that drunk. And the nigga said, Marah said he fighting a demon. And of course the brothers that was there is not going to admit it because they fucking liars. Marah said he was fighting a demon. Barzal is never going to admit it because he's a fucking liar. Barzal, you said Marah was fighting a demon and Marah confessed to you that he liked men. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. You told us Marah said he's fighting a demon and he liked men. We told you take the nigga to counsel. You said you didn't want to take him to counsel because you think it was the liquor talking. I done got fucked up. I done seen brothers get fucked up. And the most I seen brothers get aggressive. I've never seen a brother get fucked up and say that shit. Say I'm lying, Barzal. I dare you to say I'm lying. You said Marah confessed to you that he liked men.
I'm battling a demon. I like men.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the, you know what I mean? So yeah, so Slocky, y'all. Let me take this off. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so that's the claim, you know what I'm saying? And of course we got proof from other brothers that was actually there. But yeah, Officer Marah stated that he liked men when he was under the liquor. You know what I mean? Not that he was under the liquor, you know what I'm saying, and the liquor was speaking for him. He was actually telling his truths under the liquor, you know what I'm saying? And basically Barzar tried to cover it up, but how do you cover it? How do you even say something like that? Just like Daniela said, like you know what I'm saying, I've got drunk like that, but you know what I'm saying, if you ever been that tipsy, you know what I'm saying, that tipsy like that, you know what you saying out your mouth. You're not just drunken, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't just speak like a robot, you just speaking because your mouth got shit to say. You still know enough to, you know, say what you want to say. That's why when people be talking drunk, these women, you know what I'm saying, and they think they you know what I'm saying, I was drunk. Like you don't get that pass because I've been there drunk before and I knew what I was still saying. You know what I'm saying? Only thing is that my legs, no, I really can't hold my balance. If anything.
Right.
Yeah. Tarap, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Khan. Yeah. You saw the video, right? Because I think you had hopped off.
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, yeah. But basically, man, Marah was out partying, so-called getting drunk, and Barzal had walked him to the car, and you know what I'm saying, as he trying to help Marah clean himself up while he drunk, Marah tells him a secret, which is I like, I'm gonna play it again for you, like just the beginning part, if I could. Play this. Oh shit! I ain't even play it. Damn, my bad. Y'all staring at me and shit. My bad. I got confused. But yeah. Damn, he ended up hopping off again. God damn. All right, here you go. But yeah, y'all right, Tarop, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah. Okay, there you go. So lucky about that. Here it go. Here it go for you right here, Tarop. Boom, boom. Just the beginning part.
I'm battling a demon. I like men.
I did see that. I did see that. That's funny shit, though.
Yes. So like, you know what I'm saying? So like we actually didn't have the footage. So what I ended up doing was just making an AI, you know what I'm saying, video of the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Like just to put it in perspective of what Daniel was bringing out. But Salaki, I gotta take this phone call. I'm gonna put myself on mute real quick.
Yeah, I see that though. Yeah, that's funny as hell.
Yo, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, it was. They was out there. Hey, they was circling up and shit. And then he said, you know, hey, he sobered up. You know, he was drunk. He sobered up real quick and said, "I like men." What did he say?
He said, "I got a demon. I like men."
Yeah. Yo, that's funny as shit, though. That's funny. Damn, that AI is something else, man. You know what I'm saying? One of my buddies just showed me an 8-hour. He made a whole video to a song and everything. You know what I'm saying? That shit look dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? He make music and everything. You know, he's an Edomite dude from my home, my home city and shit. You know, that's somebody I used to go to the strip clubs and shit with. He do music now. You know what I'm saying? And he showed me that. I mean, the damn video was dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, man, that embodies the video embodies his whole spirit and everything. You know what I'm saying? Said somebody trying to sign him down in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Some woman in Texas is trying to sign him and shit, trying to get you know what I'm saying, trying to get him to do some collaborations with her. I'm like, shit, you might want to do that because he in Louisville and everything. Louisville got a big ass music scene, but it's not the place you want to come up at in music though.
Right.
You know, he in Louisville, he's a natural born Louisvillian and shit. You know what I'm saying? Been in Louisville his whole life. Like, man, shit, you might want to go ahead and try and branch out. You know what I'm saying? He showed me all his, his works and everything. The shit's good. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, man, you might want to go ahead and try that Texas thing out.
Yeah, for sure. The South is definitely the move.
He's a single dude. Yeah. He ain't got no kids, no attachments. He's like me. That's why we had a little pact and everything. None of us even had any goddamn kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? None of us had no kids. None of us was in no like real solid relationships. We were just all running around a strip club, seeing which bitches we can mess with next. You know what I'm saying? We was all on that same thing. You know what I'm saying? Seeing which, and shit. We all was fucking with them bitches in that whole, whole strip scene. You know what I'm saying? We was all well known in there, and all of us was, you know what I'm saying? And well, back at that time, we was all in our, early to mid 30s and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then, this is our last topic right here, y'all. This is the last topic of the night. You know what I'm saying? Lastly, before we hop in this last topic, y'all, like I said, I'm doing a free raffle for the live viewers. Thank y'all for joining. This is y'all last chance. Type what tribe you in.
Did you get mine?
I got about 8 people.
Did you get mine?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I was just wondering. I think I put it in about 3 times. I ain't know whether it went through or not.
Yeah. Let me take my thing off. Give me 1 second. Visual effects.
Yeah, but I hope that sister, whoever asked that question and everything, I hope she got the answer. You know what I'm saying? I hope I drove it home with that.
Mm-hmm.
The sister that I had to break out of Timothy on.
Yeah, she got it. So this is a wrap. I'm doing a free raffle tonight, y'all. Y'all type what tribe y'all are in the y'all type what tribe y'all are in the chat. I got about eight people names up in here right now. This is the last chance because it's our last topic. You know what I'm saying? Type what tribe you are in the chat, and I'm gonna write your name down, put it in the pot. I'm gonna pull a name, and I'm gonna cash shop you. Whoever win live, and I might even continue doing it. So make sure y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. But this is the last topic right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody enjoyed their evening. We're gonna get into this IUIC Atlanta brawl right here. Let me see. Oh shit, wrong.
Yeah, crazy.
Hey, that's all I can really do, you know what I mean? But yeah, but if y'all don't know, I think like 2 years ago, the IUIC. Oh, let me write your name down. Matter of fact, I'll let y'all take that over. I'm about to write this brother name down right here about that situation.
Somebody just said, "Do y'all believe in something different now?" Yeah, I believe the only thing different I believe is UPK don't got the truth.
Same here.
That's
I
what I
believe the
believe.
same here. They're not the home of the truth.
Yeah, them niggas
And as
is
a matter of
liars.
fact, I'm also updated on the actual real history of the ISUPK too. And this is something that I didn't know while I was inside that organization. You know, we had got their version of, you know, what happened and, you know what I'm saying, the original group and all of this stuff. You know, actually, I dealt with brothers that was in the school back in the 90s, you know, that can actually say that, you know, how everything went, the split, what happened during the time of the split, also things like the hit that was put out on my shop. Yeah, you see the politics. And can the brother elaborate what he meant by something different? I'm curious to know about what he means by that.
Right. And also, I got a picture from a general's wife who posted a picture from a Passover and said, Passover 2005, aka the rebirth.
Ooh.
So meaning,
and think about it. 2005 is pretty damn close to 2003.
Yep.
IUIC was established in 2003, and then you had GOCC. All of them start popping up in that small window of time.
Yep, because the split happened in 96. Then the official split happened in 2000. And UPK ain't come back on the scene till 2005.
Yeah. And one of the reasons for that is
Passover.
They didn't want to be labeled. They were afraid and didn't want to be labeled as terrorists after the Trade Center after the Twin Towers got hit in 2001.
Yep. So they had to fall back, not do anything.
Yeah. So they tucked their heads. You know. Now see, that would have been. Now see, if the Lord was with them, that would have been the time that they should have came out. Think about it. That should have been the time that they would be able to hit most. Right at that time, right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why wait until the smoke clear and then pop up years later? You know what I'm saying? Why wait till the smoke clear? Why the smoke is going? Why the towers is burning? That should have been the time that they should have came out. Did Elijah run when the fire came down and consumed the 400 prophets of Baal? Did he take off running and shit?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Did he lay low for a few years? No, that was supposed to be the time to shine. Right? Not saying that they specifically had to talk about the towers. That they could have specifically been talking about, we are the children of Israel. You know, the 12 tribes and all of that. They could have just been talking about that. They ain't have to talk about God sent the planes into the towers and all of that. They ain't have to do none of that. All they had to do was stand strong. But what did they do? They took off running.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to go into the subject of when when Christ didn't come back in the year 2000. I want to talk about all them people that destroyed their lives. That told their boss, fuck you. That cleared out their bank account. That started burning their money. That went to the rooftops in New York and jumped the fuck off of it once they found out Jesus wasn't coming back in 2000. Let's talk about that. People that committed suicide.
Yeah.
I want to know about that.
Yeah.
And I want to know what happened to the families that survived all of that. I want to know about that.
Yeah. Hey, we got Dark Storm. He said, I was there when those splits took place, and Dan Salak, I can't get that word right, made deals with these bastards. But yeah, he was there though. Dark Storm.
Can you ask him if he bears witness of anybody of the people that wiped their lives out after the Christ didn't come back in 2000? Does he know anything about that?
Yeah, I was there when the splits took place, and the Rosicrucians made deals with these bastards. The Rosicrucians was a group who supposedly came to the school and offered money to change the doctrine. That's how they start teaching the Immaculate Conception and all that.
Okay, yeah,
And
try to make it the core of what they was trying to do, because Immaculate Deception and all of that stuff, that's little side pieces in their thing. The real thing, what they wanted to do, they wanted to push Bob Marley's message. How Bob Marley was able to change the Peter Tosh and them's message into something that was so inclusive of everybody and loving everybody, because that's how they really destroy you, they drown you out. Is making what you standing for about everybody. One love, one heart. What is that?
Right.
That's the song of Babylon. Ain't that what they were? Ain't that the song that they sung during the time of the Tower of Babel?
Yeah.
They sung that song. One heart. What was it? One mind, one heart. That's the song that they sung during the time of the Tower of Babel before the Lord had to break it all down.
Yeah.
The whole world was singing that one song. Huh?
Hey, it's like if I could just chime in on what you just saying, because I was watching this documentary of Jim Jones and how he had a cult and how he made everybody drink poison to kill themselves. It's just my weird brain, but I was like, man, what if I went to that Passover and these leaders was on demon time and they ain't let nobody know that they poisoned the lamb and poisoning the damn wine, and everybody took it, and because whatever they dealing with in their mind, they made everybody that came to Passover that day eat and drink poison.
Brother, I'm glad that you mentioning that. Let me. It's a brother that I know. I'm not going to say his name, but he is kin to the aristocracy in Philly. I'll just say that. Blood relative. He told me that he had a dream. You know what I'm saying? That they were all in a place. You know what I'm saying? That they were all inside some venue. And the generals were sitting there. The generals and captains and all them were sitting at a big ass table. And all of a sudden, all the generals' faces and the captain's faces started turning into wolves. And somebody came and locked the door. And they just started devouring everybody. He said blood and bones and brains and shit was flying everywhere. And that he was the only one, him and a couple of other people was the only ones to get out. He said even his son got destroyed inside that. He's somebody that's kin to somebody real high up in that school out of Philly. He don't live in Philly now. He moved out to the West Coast. He said that he had this dream many years ago.
Yeah.
Remember when me and you, Ahava, was first started talking and everything, and you did that AI thing for me at that table?
Yeah.
It was based on the dream that the dude had told me. That's what it was based on.
Right. I remember that, John.
You know what I'm saying? It was based on the dream that brother had told me.
Yeah.
Remember the song Hotel California? I know y'all seen that, my story.
Yeah.
Are y'all familiar with the song Hotel California?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all know what the song Hotel California is about, right?
You can come in, but you can't get out.
Yeah. Said you can check out anytime you like. What does it mean, check out? It said you can check out anytime you like, right?
Yeah.
What does check out mean?
Deceased.
Yeah. but you can never leave.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all get that? That's one of the reasons why those dudes feel so trapped inside that. Because if they, even though they might not kill them, like straight up kill them, who knows what could happen down in a few years down the line as they really start to fall. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But they're scared to leave, right? Because they scared I don't have nothing to go to. What am I gonna do? Who am I gonna be if I leave? You know what I'm saying? And they're scared. And that's why they're not leaving. And that's why they're taking the abuse. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. You can't let those people know that you're even gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? Especially you of dudes of rank like me and Daniela was. You know what I'm saying? They know you know stuff. And they're curious about what you know.
Yeah.
They know you know things. You done seen stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh no, if we let this motherfucker right here go, then he can start doing videos and shit about us. He can start doing this, and that. He can start to expose us. He can start to expose our councils, all of that kind of shit. So they would try to have you locked up. They wanted me to get shot by the goddamn police. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never, just like what Daniela was saying with certain things that happened to him inside that school that he never had happen in the world. I ain't never had no EPO on me. Never. I never been accused of beating women or kids or any of that shit. I ain't never been accused of that shit. The fuck I look like being damn near 50 years old and start beating on somebody's kids and women and shit. You know what I'm saying? With a goddamn EPO on me and shit. I ain't never had to go through nothing like that before being in that side of that damn school. And these niggas is sitting there having private councils and shit with you know what I'm saying, conspiracy councils with your woman and her mother and all of that old shit. Knowing damn good and well that her mother couldn't stand the fact that this woman had a husband, a man telling her what to do. And she hurried up and ran her ass from New Orleans back up here to Minnesota because of that. She was used to pimping her daughter. She was a hoe. And her mama was pimping her out. That's what the real deal was. But these priests couldn't dig enough to find that out, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We about to go ahead and close out.
Find that out. What was he saying?
Oh no, Salaki, sir. I was saying that we had reached the top of the StreamYard hour. We gotta close out.
Oh damn, we've been on 3 hours, ain't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we tied one in today, didn't we?
Hey, I already knew this was going to be a classic.
Oh yeah. I'm already gearing up for episode number 4. Already, as we speaking right now. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, Monday, people gotta work tomorrow.
Right. I get that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so let me go ahead and do this little shuffle. So I'm gonna pass it off to you first, Tarab. I'm gonna let you do your closing words. You're gonna go to Daniela. Then I'm gonna close it out with the raffle. And then then we'll be out.
I gotta close it off with a scripture. The scriptures say that the simple believeth every word, but a wise man seeks well into his goings. Now, when you look at any of these camps and everything, always observe them from the outside first, real thoroughly. You know what I'm saying? You got to be more thorough than what we were. The people like me and Daniel Allah was when we came inside that organization. What we doing is we arming you, you know what I'm saying, with the ability to be even more thorough than what we was when we joined that. You know what I'm saying? We hoping that you be wise, that y'all be wiser and sharper, and for y'all that's in it, because I know there's a lot of people that's inside there that's listening to what the hell we saying right now. You got a damn choice. You know what I'm saying? You got a choice to either leave or them niggas is going, or you gonna end up, as the scriptures say, accept no person against your soul. You know what I'm saying? Accept no person against your soul, because they will destroy your soul. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? And that's my closing words right there. That's all I got to say concerning that.
All right, Con.
Yeah, all I got to say is Give 'Em Hope album coming soon. Give 'Em Hope documentary coming soon. I look forward to doing another podcast with y'all for sure. Exposing this shit. And that's all I got. That's all I got to say.
All right, it's on me. That was Mr. Top 3, man. I cannot wait for I can't wait for that. So here's a wrap for y'all. Wrapping it up, not looking. 3, 2, 1. We got show y'all. We got let me see. Zion Shara. Are you still here? We got Zion Shara. If you got Cash App, post your Cash App. And like I said, over 5 people participated. Y'all put y'all tribe name up in here. So put your Cash App before I close this out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and close out. And
hey man, don't give her nothing. It's like, no, I'm playing. Yeah.
Yeah, we all good. But yeah, man, to Rob and Daniela, man, thank y'all for coming on, because this show ain't nothing without, you know what I'm saying, without y'all, you know what I'm saying?
What's on Christ?
What's on Christ, brother?
Oh yeah, and thanks to everybody that also participated in the thing, in the live raffle, because and I'll do more so like other people can get a chance to win. This only, you know what I'm saying, this only the first time I did it, so there'll be more opportunities. Yeah, okay. So Zion Shara, if you could post your Cash App before we close out, or just or get in touch with me on Facebook. My name is 90s Era on Facebook. You can message me, let me know who you are, and I got you. But about to close out with this. About to close out with Daniela Top 3 song once I get it pulled up.
Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we're talking about practice.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere other than one that is not me. It's B. beef, we strut a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reach, I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'ma go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes, try to stomach this thug life. They brain got the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe, connected from Cali to New York, niggas, so let it go. Made for this. Nigga, I eat bars and drink flows, thinking you woke into your third eye peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy, it's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early, this bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game, these niggas lame, state bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same, you want the easy pass, tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire, you can't stand the rain, take an aim. Tell him runner, he can try his best. Drive a car named after me, that's why I'm in the bet. Laughing these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number one at everything I do, that's why I'm one west. The Lord is not the God of the dead, so when I die, coming back for my spot, so forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this janitor with the mop stick. You gonna need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit, 10 for 10, I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog, it is not mixed. They can see that my mind's sick, I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7", is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk, I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl, I'm talking about another gun. You hear now? Hey, look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas, we burn the crib now. I'm ahead now, and I hope they can head now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga, I don't fear clown. Silence just make it sound like raindrop, that's a firestorm. Get the job done in the view and get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walk in this bitch ready for war, I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex, that's why I am armed. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga, I should buy a farm to go through this shit so effortless. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is, I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.